gonna start driving over there?
You probably should, Silent.
Yeah, I'd just take like the truck or something and drive down there and just fucking have a noise villain rally. The other advantage of having Silent lead the recon squad is that, well, we don't have to wait an extra like fucking 20 minutes to do startup.
I have a bad feeling people are gonna misunderstand and just join his squad just outright.
We did kick him, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
And there's that.
I also forgot about that feature. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 wants to go left, 20 wants to go right, or rather, wants the... Cool, who's got north side? So Alpha, you got south side.
Copy, can you give me a quick mark on the map so I can just visualize that?
Here-ish, if you need to push up further to get like a better view down into Solinki, then feel free.
Copy.
And then we'll have that third squad will go and skew. Just also with Boo, yeah, you can push up like after you initially secure it, pushing up to like here would probably be best because you'll have a good view on multiple approaches. And then yeah, third squad will go and make sure they're not gonna lat us from the fucking buildings. And then after the storm squad rather, we'll go make sure they're not gonna lat us from the buildings, and then after that the BTR will blitz, pick up the recruits, blitz back. And then from there, it's basically just going to be a game of hide in the bunker in the town below the bunker and kill them and try to attack the bunker, which is pretty easy because like all the avenues of approach require crossing hundreds of meters of open terrain. And we have an ADC.
Okay, my squad's full. I'm going to go do the evidence.
Cool. Although everyone be advised list. I don't know how many lats they have per squad, but each lat individually has 2 rockets, so the BTR is, yeah, gonna be pretty vulnerable.
Oh yeah, what about the update kids? We get 4 scouts, 4 lats, and 2 MGs.
We don't get any scouts.
You're reading it wrong, kids.
That's actually what the end. So yeah, they have mines.
Yeah, they have mines and IEDs, and more troublingly, they have 8 rockets. And the BTR will be killed in 2 to 3. So.
Alright, that's my bad. I stun myself with how stupid I can be sometimes. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Sphinx here. Yeah, what's up? How likely is it that we're full? We were full. Understood? Yeah, full then.
Alright, let's go ahead and, after live, we'll convoy to, oh, why don't we just convoy to, right there, Foxtrot 9, as our dismount location. Once you all have your units sorted, just bring your people over here to me, and we'll just platoon brief.
Need 1 person from squad 1, 2, 3.
One person from squad 1, 3, 4, that is.
1-4 is not gonna have enough. 4 has no people right now, man. Yeah, I
Yes,
will,
stand by. I'm good, guys.
I'll send a guy over.
We're getting people, don't worry.
Hey, I'm sending Spaceman to your squad silent.
Okay.
Okay, show up, guys.
I will send a guy over to silent.
Alright.
Hello everybody and welcome to our Saturday Squad Ops event. This is session 2 for our Saturday event. This is Operation Fishhook. I am your commentator for the evening, ShadowedRitual, and we're in for a pretty exciting match. Fishhook is a classic. If I go ahead and look at the bottom of the op doc, we can created designer notes. Op was created in 2016, October of 2016. So this op is over 2 years old. This is one of the original Hammering Hutch operations, and it's gone through a couple of changes, but for the most part it just stayed true to the intent of the operation, and it is a rescue operation. The INS, or sorry, the Russians have a counter intel team led by Silent, I believe. Yes, Silent has a there's a counter intel team stuck out in the middle of, or at the bottom of Gordok. Here this is where they're gonna start.
After you send somebody over, somebody else joined your squad.
This is the counter intel team, and the Russians are tasked with rescuing their counter intel team, and we will go into more detail.
Rather, you're not going to the farm itself,
time.
there's a cluster of buildings.
Yes, I can go into detail. It doesn't look like they're going to get set up for the platoon brief just yet. Let me go ahead and throw up the map. So, this is a rescue operation. The militia start in the green circle on the right-hand side of the screen. There are 3 bridges they can cross: radio bridge, lower train bridge, upper train bridge. And the Russian extraction zone is bunker. So after the Russian counter intel team is rescued, if they are rescued, they are extracted at bunker. They can start anywhere in the red blob at the bottom right-hand corner of the map. You see it says Russian counter intel team. They can start anywhere there, and then they can off of live they can then move wherever they want. So, from my understanding, Pony is going to have these guys book it west on the south part of the map, and they're going to get picked up about south of Solon. the reason Soloniki is circled on this map is if the counter intel team is eliminated before they manage to cross the river, cutting the map in half, if they are eliminated on the east side of the river, they then, the Russians then have to take control of Soloniki, and that is where they will be extracted. That's where they will hold out to the last man. So it really plays it in a different way, where the Russians cannot just head to the extraction zone, let the counter-intel team die, and then hope to
But yeah, once you all have your kids sorted,
make it out of the op. So it is a it's a few changes to the original op, and this op was actually created during the original Gordok, the 2K Gordok. For those of you who know what that is, Gordok used to be much smaller than it is now. Looks like we'll take down the map. Pony's getting his guys together for a platoon brief. And let's go ahead and listen in to this platoon brief, and I will go over kits and who is in charge of who after this. What's up, Boogie? Squad up for life, that's right. And what's up, Reagan? How's it going? You were here a little bit early asking why the squad up, so up. Yep, I was just doing some flying around while we get everything to get all the puppies and whatnot. And we went live top of the hour.
We're gonna burn up.
Alright, is everyone here?
No, I'm coming.
Oh my goodness.
I'm coming.
Yikes.
I'm here.
Go ahead and start, Pony.
Alright.
It's global warming.
Yeah, close enough. So, here is the deal, people. We have a counterintelligence team trapped behind enemy lines.
Yeah, be clear, we just started.
Now, we know the militia are scrambling to search for them, but fortunately we've got some advance warning on that front. So the counterintel team is going to be making their way from their current hideout, you know, they're camped out in the woods, to a more safe and secure location near Abzel's farm. There's a small village in Hotel 12. That'll be the rendezvous point. We will exfil them from there back to our exfil location. The bunker in Foxtrot, which I'll mark you with another. There we go, an ice cream fob marker. And we'll mark the exfil location with a quest pickup marker, which I hope all of you see, otherwise this will look really silly. Alright, so yeah, the problem is the river, it's very soft-bottomed and very deep. It looks shallow, but trust me, you'll sink. It's like quicksand right up to your neck. So we can't cross it on foot. Alright, and so to get across the river and to create a corridor to our counter-intel team, Storm is going to take his squad and the BTR, and they're going to set up on this ridge. Right there, watching across the river, providing suppressing fire. And then Bump and his squad are going to take the heights. They're going to set up there. They're going to both watch across the river, and they're going to provide rear security in case the militia attempts to cross the river and cut off our access to the final exfil point. The other two squads, under the command of Fu and under the command of Alpha, are going to go ahead and cross the bridge on foot and establish defensive positions in this general area and in this general area. The northern one being Fu's squad, the southern being Alpha's. Then from there, Storm squad will pick the BTR up and move across the bridge with them. And Storm squad will make sure there's no enemies waiting for us along the road, no mine, all the way up to this crossroads here. And also these outer buildings of Desna that they could reach it. Or, well, really he just needs to make sure they're not going to lattice this crossroads up here. By whatever means he sees fit. Then the BTR will blitz down, grab the recruits, blitz back across the bridge before they even know what's happening, and move to the exit location where we will all harden up and defend against militia counterattacks. Any questions?
What happens if the CIT team dies?
Excellent question, totally not planted guy with ops tag in the audience. If the CIT team dies, what we're going to do is we're going to attack Soloninki and hold it as a retaliatory measure for these ruthless partisans and their terroristic
mark that?
assault on our counterintelligence team. Solon Inky, for those of you who have not played in any of our ops on Gordok before, is on the green fob marker. It is kind of a disaster to attack, so we really don't want to do that. We want to get this counter-intel team out alive. And did Dash just say we're live in a fucking minute and 44 seconds? Alright, this brief is over. Get to the vehicles. Move.
Alright, so
we're gonna team kill them?
the idea is the Pony wants to secure the bridge with 2 squads, push 2 squads across,
My squad's gonna take the
push
roof,
the BTR across afterwards, pick
Sounds
up
good.
counter-intel team, and book it out of there with the BTR. So, let's see how this works out
Are you ready?
for Pony.
Yeah, I'm
Looks
ready.
like they're gonna get
It was
loaded
the
up.
middle
How's
of
it going,
brief,
Estimate?
so-
What's up, Clayton? What's
I
up?
was
Hype.
you wanna take
So
the
let's go
roof?
over
Take the
commands
roof.
while we
Yeah, put an end
get
to
a
it.
little bit of
We'll
driving. I'm
follow
gonna go
you.
ahead and fly over to the militia
You want me
start.
going like west southwest, or you want me just going
Okay.
straight for it?
Oops,
Go to
that's
the
not
map
what I
order.
wanted.
I don't want you getting like fucked
So
over by
for
some
the Russian
silliness.
team, commanding the platoon is Best Pony with his squad leads Fu, Alpha Guido, Storm, and Bump. For the militia, we have platoon lead Burns with his squad leads Mr. Yuzi, Top Bun, Play J, and Efank. Honestly, I'd have to put the commands. I think Russian has the upper hand slightly. They just have a little bit more experience and a little bit more squad leads who are willing to be autonomous, like Fu, Guido, Storm. These guys are willing to do what's necessary without necessarily waiting for platoon leads' orders, and being able to take that initiative works out really well sometimes. I like how the Russians are rushing to get into their vehicles and get going, while it looks like the militia are still doing their platoon brief. Looks like they just finished. They're going to start booking it to their vehicles and get ready. Live time was called at 7:27, so
We're live, right?
live.
Dashby changed line to 7:26. Not live. Not live.
Not live, not live. 7:26. So live in about 30 seconds.
Dude, okay, well we didn't know. Does the other team know?
Yeah, the other team was just alerted. I think they're still in their brief. Dashby just changed it right now, so I'm not sure.
So live should be happening in about 20 seconds. We will see. So hello everybody, and welcome to this event. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. My mic broken. I will restart after we get set up. Storm. Oh no, we have a squad lead who doesn't have a mic. That could be very unfortunate for
4 seconds. Get in the vehicles.
Pony. Live in about 4 seconds, and we are live. Militia
Alright,
is going to be
live.
hunting for the CIT team. Well,
Live.
counter intel team, CIT team, counter intel team.
Live. Oh Christ.
Looks like they had a little bit of trouble going.
Alright, he's DC'd. Ham dog, switch to the driver's seat. Drive us forward. Ham
That
dog,
same thing happened
driver's
last
seat. Drive us forward. Oh shit. 2. Get ham dog in the driver's
Is this
seat.
one life? Yes, Mr. Vane. This is
Okay,
a
that's
one
a
life,
bad
a squad ops one life event. Chris Jones, is this V12? This is not V12. This is still
Okay,
on
sorry,
V11.
Yeah,
For the
I'm
time
talking to him.
being, it is yeah, on V11 until we can
Alright, we'll have to drive
The only thing
around.
is
or
that
until
we cannot-
V12 comes out.
We cannot man the driver's
Probably
seat and
be-
the gunner seat now.
Understandable. He should be able to get back in, and then we can fix that.
Alright, roger.
Yeah, had a little issue. Looks like we had a little bit
This is
of
the
issue
second
getting
time
the
this
BTR
happened
going.
the last time this op was played.
These guys are
Same
going to
with
get
the
into their
BTR.
position. Looks like techies right off the bat are going to move west. They have a full squad not mounted up or anything. That's awkward to have these guys not in vehicles. They would have easily fit in either of those 2 transports. So we'll see what happens with that. And it looks like the transport trucks are going to go hunting for the counter intel team. And techies are going to book it north. And looks like they're going to mine these bridges, I guess. They're going to mine them because they have scouts. Let me go
Alright,
over the
there'll be
assets
slight
so
delay in
you
the
will
bridge
understand what they
crossing.
have. For the Russians, they have 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank, and 1 medic per squad. The counter intel team is made up of 4 recruits. So they're very weak. They only have the 2 magazines and the 1 bandage, so they're very, very weak, and they need to be taken care of. They also get 1 BTR-80 and 2 trans trucks for their vehicle assets. Militia get 2 automatic riflemen and 1 medic per squad, and something unique to this operation is the way XSpec decided to break up the kits. For the platoon, they get 4 scouts, 4 light anti-tanks, and 2 medium machine guns. Rather than breaking up into squads and forcing them into each squad, he's letting the platoon leads decide where he wants to put those assets. And 4 scouts and 4 assets, a lot of firepower to deal with the BTR-80, make sure they can't cross some of these bridges. And the 2 medium machine guns are really going to lock down some bridges and not allow vehicles to easily cross the bridges.
Yeah, my
they
squad's
have to cross bridges. They can't.
I don't know if who wants to take over the south where the BTR would be.
Canadian map, Vital Relibar. This is Gordok, which I believe is supposed to be Europe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Somewhere in Europe. Not exactly sure. So, 2 led by ClayJ and 3 led by Top Bun for the militia team. Looks like they're going to spread out and look for the counter-intel team. Counter-intel team is just contentedly pushing west along the south side of the map. Vehicles have made it to their location. Let's go ahead and check out that over there.
South while we wait to cross.
Understood, copy.
Hey, Event Emmons, do you have any word for Storm at all, or is he just like gone?
Yeah, Eastern Europe like the Ukraine. Yeah, Nate. That sounds about right.
I thought he posted
wish I could play, but work at 6 a.m. That's unfortunate, Slaypock. Work at 6 a.m. That's rough. I wake up at 6 a.m., so I couldn't wake up at 4 to be ready for work.
Copy.
That would be very, very difficult for me.
Directly south now, in the same column as the farmhouse.
Looks like the Russians are getting set up on the river. Let's go. 3 is going to hold the train bridge. 2 looks like they're going to push south. I say looks, but they're off my render distance so far away. It looks like they're gonna push south, and we've got 4 and 1.
Should I still go there?
Yeah, just you should
see their trans on the map. They dropped off trans.
Interesting.
Okay.
They're not gonna search the farm. Don't worry. The farm is not like.
Not gonna search the farm. Pony and his confidence that they're not gonna search the farm, as it looks like a full fire team is pushing through said farm. This is where they're gonna be picked up. This is the ideal pickup location for Pony. This is where he wanted to pick up.
Rally drop. Foo squad push across to make sure they don't get in position themselves.
Yeah, that's true. So let's roll the BTR. We'll just have it 1 man for now. What do you got?
Computer is too bad to play. That's unfortunate. Gavi?
Southeast or east of
Gavi? Probably pronouncing that wrong.
Alright, let's get this BTR rolled up so we can provide fire support from it.
Here's too bad to play. That's unfortunate. My computer is slowly becoming
do not cross, so you got a full squad looking down on that bridge.
Yeah,
looks like 2's gonna push south. There's just my attention is split. I really want to watch these guys look for the counter intel team, but at the same time, looks like they're gonna cross the bridge, and they're going to be some action here relatively soon. Techies look like they're gonna wait for contact to be had before pushing across. They're gonna set up at radio tower.
Running out in the middle of the open.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. That's 2 down. That's 2 southeast.
All right, Fu, you're hold on, let me.
Oh, right off the bat, looks like we got 2 dead in the initial fire. 3 dead in the initial fire. Wow, they just got torn up. No, Senpai didn't die, but we lost Zundrin and 1 other. No, 3 down in that fire. Wow, they just got caught on the wrong side of that fence. Top Bun loses 3 right off the bat, and they're not going to allow these guys to peek out anymore. Senpai's going to heal up. Yeah, right off the bat, they lose 3. And good fire from Pony's team, as he's going to start to have his guys cross the river now. Look at that fire he's got set up, and that's not even BTR fire. The BTR still hasn't pulled up yet. It is still sitting right over there. He's waiting for his squad lead to get back. Actually, he's in a pretty decent spot to return some fire onto this. Top Bun gets tagged. Peeking when he shouldn't be. What happens when you die? Mr. Wayno, what happens when you die in a 1 life event is you give up, obviously. You cannot talk anymore in-game. You can then unmute yourself in Discord and talk to the people in Discord. And then you can go into our admin cam. then you can go into admin, not our admin cam, but the squad ops game, admin cam, and then you can just watch the event from the sky. You are out for the round. Unfortunate for these guys who died super early, they're gonna have to watch this play out from admin cam. It looks like militia is pulling out. Yeah, after losing taking such heavy casualties, they're gonna pull out.
So 4 and 3 have
6 remaining on that squad. Looks like 4 and 3 are already across the bridge. Let's see if squad 5 and squad 4 or squad 4 and 1 push to connect with this.
Yeah, we have at least 2 KIA.
Storm back
to push this bridge. Yeah, Clay. Basically, what I'm doing right now, except I get to talk to you guys.
Copy.
And if you're interested in participating in these events, guys, check us out at squadops.gg. And all you have to do is sign up for our basic training course. And once you take our basic training course, you can then participate in any and all our events. If you don't have time to take our basic training course, it's on a Wednesday. Sorry, it's on a Thursday. The very first Wednesday operation of the month is our open operation. So next Wednesday, our very first Wednesday operation of the month is an open operation, and you can participate in that event without having our SOTT basic. So if you're interested in maybe participating in the events, and you're unsure if you want to give the time commitment for the basic, which is only about 30-45 minutes, you can try out our event on Wednesday. And I would go ahead and check out the website, squadops.gg, because those spots fill up quick. As well as signing up on, once you register on our website, you also get a free whitelist spot, a free reserve spot onto our public servers, our squadops.gg invasion server, our mix server and all that. So for those long queues, because our squad up servers generally have long queues, about 15-20 for a lot of the times. You get to skip a lot of that reserve, a lot of those waitlist spots, and get pushed right to the front of the queue.
Is India 1059 area.
I'm from Straya, so IDK, if I can play from there. You can probably, some people will play with a little bit higher ping. Like, we have a lot of EU folks who play with a little bit higher ping, and they seem to do okay. It's a little harder to drive. Obviously, they got a little bit of that latency with the driving. But what I like about squad is it's not always about how well you can shoot. Don't get me wrong, being able to shoot really helps, but it's all about positioning and teamwork. It really helps us. Makes this game what it is. Looks like they're gonna. Whose squad is this? This is Squad 3 is gonna clear out where Russian or Militia Squad 3 previously was, and they're gonna hold the corridor. Command's gonna cross. BTR should cross soon, and Squad 4 has this side of the river or of the bridge. Silent managed to sneak by this squad on the south. Squad 2 pulled back towards the techies. Silent has his guys just hunkered down in a building. They're just gonna lay low. These guys have recruits. They have the bare minimum to hold any kind of to be any kind of offensive. They got Hero, Spaceman, Nicosaur, and Silent. They're gonna just watch this stairway. Look at that. All these guns trained on the stairway.
Yes.
Stand by.
Enemy contact, Hotel 10-6,
Typical Commander, high Karma. Unfortunately, typical Commander, I am not Karma.
Technicals, another full squad moving south, about 100 meters east of them.
He takes out some guys on the north. 4 spreading out just a little bit too much on that bridge. He's gonna get spotted by these techies. What a beautiful sunny day on Gordok. This map is very, very bright. Look at these rounds go out. They're taking shots at these guys across the river.
Technicals are engaging us.
Oh, copy that.
Sometimes callouts are better than shooting. Yeah, I completely agree, Clayton. I commanded first round, and for the most part, I had a lot of scouts, and information is better, in my opinion, than the maybe 1-2 kills you can get. So information is just key in this game.
Roger that, loud and clear.
Lieutenant Spears represent. Is Lieutenant Spears in here? I recognize that name. Mostly just because, you know, Band of Brothers. But I've definitely I've definitely seen a Lieutenant Spears in squad.
They're posted up on a hill again, so look at me.
I've registered for SOTC, so I'll probably see how it is on that. Yeah, our SOTT course is actually pretty fun in my opinion. It's been a while since I've taken our SOTT, to be fair, but when I did take it, it was a lot of fun, and our SOTT team has done a good job keeping it up to date and trying to just make the course as smooth as possible. Russian team is doing a good job holding this side of the river. They've officially crossed the east side of the river.
Say that in local.
Yeah, right.
Man,
How do you do the advanced course? Just sign up for the advanced course, and you can then participate in the advanced course. We're in the process of revamping our advanced course. Where's the BTR? BTR is across the river. There it is.
I do not want to take the answer. They're holed up in the buildings.
Send me the general power.
Because that would be
disastrous. We're in the process of revamping our advanced course, and I believe they're doing a test on it sometime soon. But our advanced course is basically more detailed information on using specific weapons, using vehicles. Eventually, we'd probably expand that to some of the more assets, the bigger assets that are coming out. But only time will tell what the advanced course will turn into. But our advanced course is actually pretty is a lot more in depth than our general basic course. Our basic course is more just to get everybody on the same page and make sure they understand what they're getting into when they participate in our operation.
Bravo, move to me, brothers.
We're coming.
Got the BTR here. We have
going up the hill.
They are just scanning for guys, and as you can see, very difficult for them to see. He can probably see that guy, but oh no!
My friend.
He almost flipped.
You have rocks on you.
Oh, unfortunate. That would have been very unfortunate if they had flipped. But with our squad op, we do use the squad ops mod, and the squad ops mod does several things, including kits. You can see there's a lot of different kits, like we're working on a thermobaric flat shot. We have engineer kits, we have breacher kits, and things like that. Another thing we've done with the mod is we've reduced the zoom on any of the on most of the vehicles. On most of the vehicles, like the BTR does not have the full zoom that it originally had in a vanilla game. I believe our Crow system is the same way, where it's only like a 2x zoom, maybe a 2.5 times zoom. So, firing at the, you can see the techie. The techie can't see him. Sergeant Mango's, okay, there you go. Sergeant Mango takes out 2. Or sorry, Hamdog takes out 2. What does the breacher do? The breacher is our answer to Turtle Ombre, Turtle 5 guy.
Contacts have crossed the North Bridge.
Is being pinned down. The breacher kit is our conventional forces scout kit. Essentially, they have timed IEDs. They have timed. Yeah, they're basically timed IEDs. They have breacher kits. Modeled by the D, I believe is the one who modeled them. He's a part of our SATT. He's a part of our SAT, our mod team. Oh, Lieutenant Spears goes down. Lieutenant Spears is down.
Wait, did you say they're on our side or they're over?
They've lost so many guys. It's 6 kills to 1
on the radio tower that we have
for the Russians. So the Russians are doing a good job.
Pushing east now.
Copy.
Squad 3 has gotten on the flank. Yep, looks like Revy, Nova, and friends
yeah, 7, keep doing the
are on a flank. Epic, Smiley.
Can be advised, miscommunication. There are 2 contacts stationary on radio tower. They're watching bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, the breacher is basically it has a breacher charge, and it has the same explosion radius as an IED, except it's timed. It's about a 25-second timer, and it'll automatically detonate. And it's just our answer to it's what we're doing for an IED for conventional forces. Not looking good for the militia. Not looking good for the militia at all. But to be fair, they do have a pretty solid line preventing any of the Russians from pushing further south. This is their objective here. Their objective is to recover this counter intel team, and they're having a lot of trouble pushing south through this through the militia platoon and getting with this and getting to this counter intel team. Actually forcing the counter intel team out of the target building here. Where is it? Let's go ahead and fly over to the target building. This was the target building. Did I overfly it? Yeah, no, right here. This was the target building. Counter intel team has been forced out, and they are going to reposition. Looks like they're going to try and follow River's Edge here. So, good for them. They're going to reposition, and we'll see what happens with that. It's going to be a couple more minutes of maneuvering.
Alright, I'm going to go back and grab one of the transport trucks. Because the way we're going to do this, if we can get 7 into the bridgehead, is we're going to mount everyone up in the vehicles and just fucking leave.
Is there a bridge on the side of the river? An infantry bridge?
Yeah, there's
Pony, because my squad's up to the south,
we can only use the 2 middle bridge. We can use the train bridge, footbridge, and the other one. Yeah.
I cannot use the salvage. We have to use the train bridge.
Yeah. So what?
The other one.
So Techie's gonna reposition to the north. Looks like they're gonna try and cross the river. I'm fairly certain they know that the one's here. The bridge that Silent is talking about is a bridge that we actually put in with our mod on this custom layer, and it is a footbridge. Where are you? Here you are. It is a footbridge put in by our one of our modders. Best Pony actually put this bridge in. He's done a lot for our Squad Ops mod. He's commanding this time, or today, but he's done a lot creating our Squad Ops mod for the most part using assets created by the rest of the mod team. And this footbridge is one of his creations, just allowing a little more change of pace and a few more avenues of getting across this bridge. Because for most of our Gordok operations, this is a big deal. This river, it is very shallow, but just for little.
He leading because his microphone, it seems, is still broken, but he will be crewing the BTR.
It's very
Do you want me to send the BTR back to the rally?
To a lot of our Gordok operations. We definitely use this for the most part. You have to cross bridges, and it allows for different types styles of gameplay. I remember at one point we actually allowed the BTR to be the only vehicle to cross the river.
Copy that one.
But it turned into some super cheesy, super cheeky plays, where you would ferry the full platoon across, like on like the south side of the map or the north side of the map, away from the enemy.
Enemy technical
and then having them pull out
near radio station.
Fine by me. All I need you to do is just hold that bridge. Make sure they can cut us off.
Let's go look at one. Let's go look at one while 7 maneuvers. It's going to be about a few. They've got about 600 meters that they need to move, and it looks like they're going to get there safely. We'll just sporadic gunfire for the rest of the Russian platoon.
Going up the river.
Yeah, 7.
Here they are. Looks like Evan SMA, Triton,
as long as you stick on the coastline, like the very
Boogeyman,
coastline,
and Red Flash Ninja are going to hold this bridge.
Is that correct?
We just need to make sure our east and our
there's a ton of
Evan, don't go down.
I'm good.
Hopefully not.
That's their fire team? No, it's a lat.
I'm just not bleeding, that's important.
Boogeyman is the fire team, so Boogeyman is in charge of these guys. Triton's their medic, Evan's their lat. He's gonna make sure that these techies don't cross the bridge.
Bring it across the bridgehead.
I try to kill me.
You got $5?
I believe in you, 7.
I got a free pass for NNN.
Oh, God.
I haven't used it yet, I'll give it to you.
Sure you haven't. I know you have.
It's only been 3 days, it's only been 10 times since then.
Can people build in this, or is there no point?
I got a nut allergy.
Not in, I don't think, let me look, yeah, they don't get any fobs in this particular operation.
Alright,
no building, no fobs. They can place their rifleman sandbags down if they choose. The Red Flash Ninja, and I think Boogeyman also gets them. But they can place their rifleman sandbags, but they don't get a fob in this.
Hey, Red, go ahead and keep the squad comms clear, okay?
Oh, they see Triton. They see Triton. Who's guiding that firing? Because there's no way the Dishkateki sees him. Yeah.
You tried.
You see the guy with the binoculars to the left of it. That's Mr. Uzi's guiding him in.
No, I'm behind the hill.
It's a very deadly combination.
Make sure no techies pursue us.
Oh, they're gonna get you, Boogeyman.
Yeah, we've killed.
They're gonna get you.
Oh, it's me. It's me.
Get down, bro.
Man, where do you want to go ahead?
We're gonna get shot in east, southeast.
Once the enemy reaches, once the basically recon team reaches the techie, I want you and 2 to immediately fall back to the transport truck and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
At least the militia understands that there's someone in this bridge, and it's not gonna be so easy for them to cross. While all of this has been going down, that's a full squad over here. This line is looking really nice for the militia. I'd like to see them shift it west. They have to know that there's a chance that the militia counter-intel team can possibly use the river, and so I would really like to see them start to shift at least a buddy team west to get eyes on, because this is Lawn Darts is the only one on this west-hand side, and
we're still on the opposite ridge, 150 meters south.
There's no way they see him.
Yeah, no, I can't confirm.
Having a stroll along the riverside, completely. The militia team is just completely oblivious.
There were previously 2 squads there, but they may have moved on.
A hole in their line. Silent's gonna make it to them. I believe almost no problem unless the militia start. No, they're gonna make it to the Russian team, no problem. So good job on Silent managing his guys. It's actually more difficult than you think to stay alive as a recruit, just because you sometimes want to be more aggressive than you should be.
Scan again real quick, make sure there's no one looking
And
down.
but it looks like they're gonna make it out of there just fine. Rental team is gonna be I'd say about 2-3 minutes from getting from mounting up in transport techies and whatnot.
We're in the final stage here, so.
Very good defensive. I like this engagement so far. It's a good engagement on both sides. Obviously, the Russians are a little better off. Looks like HML took got a lot of kills. Same with Hamdog. This is the BTR. 3 kills for the BTR, 4 kills from HML. That's squad 3. So he's on the front line here. Is HML still alive? Let's see where he's been. Yeah, HML on the front line. Almighty Hanson goes down, but he's on a very good spot to
Fu, advise contact maneuvering west along that ridge line. They're going to be east of squad 3 now.
To lay fire down onto the militia. He's a lat.
Wait, are you saying we have contacts on H1055?
H1055 good area. They pulled west along that ridge line. Yes.
Yeah, they're moving west.
Okay,
behind the ridge, moving west.
That's.
We got contact to my direct east, and I'm taking in a bit of a crossfire here. I'm gonna have to start pulling back off this ridgeline a little bit.
Yeah, start pulling back. Get the BTR position on the very edge of the fucking bridge.
I've been watching a lot of Baz battles. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, it's like a old time ancient
and then what's left to
line combat, like spears and cavalry and whatnot. And this just reminds me of like a slanted combat line where Squad 3 and Squad 1 are going to take a lot of the contact, and that's going to allow Squad 2 to maneuver along the west. I think that's going to be their goal. If not, Squad 2 is just holding the defensive position for no reason.
Oh, I hear you.
Alright, to get that BTR down here.
The moving house system with PCs and patch like tunes, but as soon as I'm done setting things up, say Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll be good to get back and play with you guys. Yeah, Patrick, be good to see you playing our operations. And if you guys are interested, check us out, Squad Upside GG. And there's a link to our Discord. We are always, there's always, well, not always, we die kind of about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning my time for a little bit. There's that awkward Australian time where there's a lot of representation. But if you're interested, check out our Discord. There's people playing games of all kinds.
Tell Hamdog to fucking move.
I am.
Pony and his aggressive command style. He's one of the people who's like, as soon as I say it, I want it to be done. That is how Pony works. He's like, I say it, it needs to happen now. He does. He feels people are like robots. When in reality, when he says it, then Hamdog then has to say it to his squad, then he has to start doing it. Like there's a whole chain of events that has to happen before actual movement begins. But they're starting to move. They're starting to extract. Fire team, the counter-intel team is mounting up now, and they will get out of there.
Fall back to the bunker.
They're gonna fall back. They're moving. On the team North Bridge, are they? Oh, they are. Good call. Somebody caught that. It looks like they got pushed. Bumps fire team got pushed. Look at this. A lot of dead bodies here. They crossed the river. Merrick, Fitzy, and Sear Cheese. Good catch, David. Good catch. Looks like all of these guys are dead. Look at them.
Just go.
Yeah.
If that ass from 2 isn't like gonna come to the transport, then.
Fitzy's going across the street, but they have a fire team. They now have a fire team on the west side of the map. We may see some stuff. They may start to move infantry across and start trying to assault the bridge. Counter-intel team is mounted up in the BTR.
You want me to set up and cover 3?
Just go, Ford. Just go.
Where am I going to?
Bunker. Get head to the bunker.
Understood.
So they have extracted,
Pony, my guys, once
for the most part. They're going to leave 3.
Negative. Just all pulling back to the bunker in the area.
Going to bunker. Going to bunker. Get to bunker.
Be advised, this could take you to possibly cross bridge.
Those poor souls. Yeah, David, those poor souls. They did their job, though. They really delayed. I bet the idea was that these guys are supposed to push across a lot earlier and be just slightly more aggressive. But Squad 1, they did their job. And did they get any kills? Let's see. Looks like look, Triton got a kill, Evan got a kill. I'm quiet. It's just a funny word. It's a vegetable, I'm fairly certain. And Red Flash Ninja didn't get a kill. But they did alright for themselves. And looks like Counter Intel team has made it to the extraction zone. They're gonna mount just defend the area. This is their extraction zone. They're gonna wait here till the last man until they manage to get extracted. Fruit, I think. Yeah, I knew it was some kind of edible substance, fruit, vegetable.
It's like this map.
Dismount.
Yep. They're going to hold defensive position. I'd like to see him push out a little bit, at least get some guys in these buildings here, and maybe some guys in the north. Probably not some guys in the north, but definitely some guys over here. I like where Squad 1 is. Let's go check out where Squad 1 is. They're gonna just hold their position here. And they're just going to be a scouting
village
force.
In F895, that part of the Miva Upper.
A small fruit-bearing tree.
And then 4.
Wow, Clayton, you just went to Wikipedia, didn't you?
In F782.
That's straight off the Wikipedia page.
Occupy the north part of this bunker, and then 4 remaining.
That's
the
the squad lead.
Squad
lead.
The south part of the bunker, and it's
120.
Quad's in a really good spot. He's an automatic
rifle
bipod.
He's just in the shade now. That
right,
is.
Let me check. Do we have to put a radio down or anything?
Put some rounds down. He's on the road now. He's just on the road. He's down the road.
Oh, man. Raise it.
I have.
Almost. Almost. Mr. Easy gets out with his life. Look at him. He's bleeding. America's out in the open, though. He's just crawling away.
Yeah, we've suppressed him now.
So close.
Get off the rocks. Get off the rocks.
And fire is just now starting to be returned, but that's the Dishka firing back at him. Look at that. That Dishka fire is just firing back at them. This is my favorite Dishka. The Dishkas are so hard to use with the shield, and the whole point of the Dishka is to be fast, and I believe, in my personal opinion, that includes getting on target. And so getting into position, firing, and then maneuvering. Right now he's a solid basic fire, not letting the Squad 1 get on these rocks. But Squad 1 did a good job of delaying these forces on the east. Squad 3 has managed to make it across. I'd like to see them hold position about here.
We got a guy who's bugged out. He needs ammo. He needs to be able to grab the truck.
Okay, copy.
Okay, pull back.
Okay, Dishkateki is across the bridge. It's somewhere to our east-southeast.
Can we get the engine?
And welcome everybody. Hello all you viewers out there. It's our Squad Up Saturday event. Operation
you see those rocks
Bishop.
north? 344, we're going for those.
Looks like Squad 1 is just going to pull back again. That's about all they need to do. They're just going to delaying force for the part. Squad 4 has made it across. I really think they're going to need to sit still and be a little less aggressive while we have a lot of guys pushed, or a lot of guys on the rear. Looks Squad 2 still hasn't moved off of these buildings. Looks like they're gonna push west.
Command, this is 4.
Okay, they're moving now.
Yep, send it.
Look, they have to know that
so I've got
infantry
one
is
fire
falling
team
back.
set up on the secondary bunker. I did not copy
Hello,
on your
Shadow.
instructions
Hello,
for the other
Clayton.
fire team.
Is there any news on if they will bring VR back to this diamond of a game? Bring VR.
My bad.
Bring VR back or bring VR to
I will
the
send
game?
a fire team there. Leave
That
a fire
is
team
from.
in 7-2.
I don't think they've ever had VR, but a squad with VR would be amazing.
A little much.
Though, for the time being, I'd settle for the, what is it, the IR tracker, where if you can turn your head, you can do free look. Because I don't use free look enough, and I bet if I had an IR tracker to do free look that way, with actually moving my head, I would use it much, much more frequently. Fact, they had it right at the start. Wow, that's news to me, Patrick. I did not know that, but that would be amazing. Yeah, a Squad Ops VR game would probably make me, if they got VR into Squad into Squad, that would probably be the last little push that I need to get into VR. Because right now I'm just waiting for either of those games. Wow, they're just like hopping up and down doing this little sneaky thing. Right now I'm just waiting for either like an amazing game or just for it to be a little more cost efficient, because 300 is I mean, it's something that I could see myself spending, but it's not something that I want to spend, if that makes sense. Clay J's stopping to scout in the middle of an open field. VR squad would be nice, but to be honest, I feel like they should focus more on the base game and gameplay improvements instead of VR. That's a solid point, David. Very solid point. They need to get a little further along with the base game before they start poking into VR. But I'm not saying VR is a bad idea. Do you guys do anything with the heli mod? We do have a heli mod server. Right now we're not using it in any of our operations. But we do have a Halo mod server, and Karma Cut has been very big on keeping that popped. I think the last week it's been popped almost every day, and we've had a lot of fun on the Heli mod server. The helicopter mod has been great, and I can't wait for helicopters to actually be in our operation. Looks like squads 2, squads 1, and squads 3 are gonna spend a few more minutes of maneuvering, but once we get the helicopter mod in, or once we get helicopters in the game, or if we start to use the helicopter mod, these extractions will be actual extractions. Like, they get to this location, and then we will actually have helicopters come in to try and extract these guys, and then that just allows a different style of gameplay where the militia can then try and shoot down the extraction helicopters, and that would just be amazing. Like, that would be so cool, and then there would be a definitive end to our operations rather than to the last man like we generally do. There would be a definitive helicopters have land, helicopters have extracted the team, and helicopters are out. That would be amazing. Like, my heart gets pumping just thinking about the helicopter extractions in our operations.
I just told admin to let them know.
Ever consider streaming a session on the helicopter mod server? We do have, we can do some base games. Like, we do have a frontline radio that we can use to participate or to play stream our events or to stream just vanilla gameplay. And I can definitely look into it. We can definitely try and bring some more of that kind of content to you guys if you guys are interested.
BTR. Over.
When do you guys play on it? We generally play on... Well, it's been empty today because I think Karma Cut has been the main person to pop that server. So if Karma Cut's playing it, it's generally popped. Tony, this is Command Best Tony right here, and he's just got a really good sight lines to the east and the south. Heli's in the game, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, I believe it.
I'll go stick myself watching that direction. Or rather, you mean
Western flank is completely flank is completely open, but they don't really have to worry about it because the militia team is still getting ready to cross the river. I figured it's gonna be about 5 to 10 minutes of maneuvering right now from the militia. They canceled the plans to add helicopters in the game, or is it just postponed? It is just. I don't think it's postponed. I just don't think I imagine there's like a list of things they need to do. And right now it is tanks, and then they will do helicopters. We will see. Yeah, their current focus is all tank.
Please.
No.
And they may need to do an air defense man portable missile case. The helicopter mod actually has they've added conventional force anti-air vehicles, including Zeus, I think is what it's called. It's basically a Bradley with AA gun on top rather than the cannon, and it's really cool and it's really effective. And but the main problem with the helicopter mod is there's no real infantry answer to air, which in the argument can be had that there doesn't have to be an infantry answer to air, because that'll mean you need to rely on either your friendly air or vehicles, just combined arms. But I think that's a big issue right now. Is just no infantry answer to air. I like Squad 3's positioning and Squad 1's position right here. They've got a good, what's the word? Line of defense here. it's a solid line that platoon, the militia platoon is going to have to push
depending on how
through.
risky they're willing to get.
Gotcha.
Militia has finally made it across the river. They've come in mass, tactical blob style. And we'll see where they how they decide to push through. Is V12 releasing soon? Mr. Wayno, I am not sure. I am not privy to that information. I would like to think so. They've had the test servers up for a long time now. But yeah, I don't think there's been an actual release date. I like to think, you know,
We show the same guy, Command.
a week to 3 weeks and not being a meme. But you know, I don't know that information as for a fact. They've transformed the tactical blob into a column, and then they're going to
Man, I have eyes on possible enemy infantry.
He got in that
beyond
vehicle.
Squad 3 in Golf 8, 5, or 6.
Copy that.
I saw 1 times infantry at about Golf 8, 5. Just to the right of those
8,
rocks.
5.
Alright.
Right here. So he sees
3,
squad
if you
4.
run into contact,
That's what he sees.
they're
This
out
looks
in
like
the
squads
open,
1,
just
2,
let
and
us know,
3
we'll send the
are going to
BTR to
position
come
themselves
fuck
on the
them up.
south of the objective. Squad 4 is going to position themselves on the east side of the objective, maybe tailing this platoon. But this is going to be a big deal for the militia if they get spotted in these fields, because look, this deflate runs out. Deflate, oh, actually, does it run out? I mean, no, I guess it doesn't. They can use this deflate to get on the flank really, really easily. Yeah, that may be their goal for the militia, just try and assault them from the west. Not even going to deal with any squads in this village. Definitely,
Right,
they're definitely
just
going to
do a
get
quick
one
check
squad on
before
the...
we get into contact again. 1, how many do you have?
They released the patch notes, so
I
I
am
reckon it's
4
soon. Yeah, Mr. Wayno, I definitely think it's
2,
going
how
to be
many do you
sooner
have?
rather than later.
I have
I'd
30,
like to think it's
including
going to be sooner rather than later.
Copy that.
I had a lot of fun in V12 playtest. I haven't
3,
played
I'm
it
sorry.
since they've had it up for a long
Yeah,
time, but I
just
played a
Enemy
couple of
contact,
playtests.
130. Southeast of Squad 3 on the hill.
I see squad 4 here.
Copy that. Hill G821.
Yeah, I got eyes. They're slowly cresting. I'm gonna let them peek
Alright,
over a little bit
2.
before I engage.
Send your BTR to F895. It'll be able to provide accurate fire on the hill without endangering itself to that fire. Copy?
I see.
Copy.
1 time's enemy prone on the ridge.
I'd
directly
really...
southeast of me.
My fire team is maneuvering. We'll see if we can
Okay,
get us.
they're pushing in. They're pushing in. Maybe
Yeah,
not
sounds good.
enforce. This is pretty good. Looks like they're gonna push. Well, so it looks like squads 1 and 3 are gonna push on the west. Squads 2 and 4
Yeah,
are
we're
gonna
gonna
push
be more
in
Dishka
from the
hunting because
south.
Dishka had eyes on the pretty much the entire fishbowl area.
You're spotted. You haven't tried it out yet? Oh man, Mr. Wayno, you should definitely try it out. Well, I guess you can if you're willing to wait for the lat shot from HML. Wow, HML is very, very close to them.
I see enemies approaching the southeastern side of town in...
I got targets inside the village right now.
Oh, what a lat shot! Wow,
Your
big
BTR,
lat
your
shot.
BTR.
Takes out
BTR,
E4
why
Bliss
is
and
BTR
one
there?
other. Atomic Peach
Tell
is
the BTR
alive.
turn its ass around and go to the location it was assigned to go. And stand
Where,
by for grid.
where did he go? Where did BTR got a little over aggressive with his positioning? Getting really close to these guys.
Where that BTR is going. Tell that BTR to get its ass turned around right now.
Oh, this
where
could
the
be
fuck
very
it's going, but
unfortunate. Are
it's
there any
not.
lats here?
It must
Please
have
tell me
been
there's a
heard, I'm
lat
sorry.
here.
All good.
Contact. Echo 87.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Of us.
Evil dude,
Copy
can you
that.
get this shot? Evil dude! Evil dude, he's just sitting there. Please stand up. Come on, evil dude.
West of us? Alright, then the BTR... BTR might run the contact on its way back then.
Evil
It's,
dude, that was
contact's
your
west.
opportunity, evil dude. That was your shot right there. He had his ass pointed to you and
Can you
everything.
repeat that grid? Echo 8.
Oh,
There was a gas. Echo
opportunity
879.
lost.
Echo
BTR is going to
879,
pull
copy.
back.
They're peeking rocks right now.
I know it's a big task, but I would love to see in squad is tactical insertion by water, sea, so like RHIBs,
Okay,
cargo,
we're gonna maneuver
hovercraft,
through this town and see if we can.
but that would be awesome. We actually
look down.
it's actually not
Town's
Do it.
or Guido's on.
Ridiculous. Because there's actually already mods where they make these like the BTR can float. The striker can float, not you know, real life the striker can't float, but like the BTR can float.
Close to the BTR on those rocks in Echo 9-3, Echo 8-9-3.
Oh, that hits it.
BTR just took 1 time flat.
Good shot, but I think their opportunity is lost. It had its ass pointed to it, and now there's just not enough lats here to take out these this BTR.
Hey, Alpha Guido, where are those tanks in that town?
Yeah.
I see you're taking casualties.
Okay, contacts are to our south.
There's just not enough lats here to take out the BTR. As long as it's cognizant of its where its armor is facing.
Alright, so you just have the BTR parked there for now. It should be outside land range.
But there are already mods where vehicles can float, and we've actually done an operation. If you check out our Operation Rising Storm, or our campaign Rising Storm, we have some videos up. We have like C insertions where it was like straight up like D-Day landing kind of style insertions where you're just assaulting a beach, and it was a lot of fun. A little ridiculous, but a lot of fun.
36-ish. You're northwest foot.
Roger that. We are
and so they spotted one here. They spotted one here on the west.
Contacts on smoke.
So, who called this? He said he's concerned about the west, and he managed to get a couple guys on the west, but maybe not enough. But he definitely had eyes on the west, so good on him. Update on kills is we've got 15 kills for the Russians, 11 kills for the militia. The militia has come back up in kills. Good for them. They've managed to slowly claw their way back and not make it the slaughter that it was right at the beginning of this game, where the BTR was just mowing people down.
Full squad spotted, due west, just northwest of the BTR.
Copy.
Yeah, if it's not in the base game, David, chances are somebody's gonna mod it in. I really love being able to mod games, because if the game is I don't want to say populated enough. I don't know the word I want to use. But if there's enough people interested, the modding community is generally really active. And I know we've come out with at least one mod. They've got the Starship Troopers mod. They've got the zombie mod. Like there's the helicopter mod. There's just so many mods that are coming out for the game. The French Foreign Legion mod. Like the modding team has done a lot of stuff. And I only picture that it's going to continue to grow. Very hectic. Wow, Squad 1 got behind him? Squad 1 got behind them. How did that happen?
Okay, we just neutralized 2 contacts. There's more.
Copy that one. Once you and 3 you've
Squad 1 was over here.
We will
so they're going to swing behind them. Great movement on Bump's part. Great movement on Bump's part. There's so many great people in the mining community. I agree, Clayton.
Alright, I'm gonna head to 4's medic in, or no, that's 2's medic in the far.
You want to get into mod development? Mr. Wayno, you can actually download the SDK for free, and then you can create any and all the mods you want. The thing is, it's very CPU intensive, and like I personally, it takes like a good 30-45 minutes for a map to load before I can start even messing around in the SDK. And I don't feel like I have a low-end computer. I have a 1070 and an i5 6600K, and I feel like that's pretty solid. Like it's not, you know, top of the line, but it's not bottom either. Like middle of the pack, I feel. And I still have some trouble loading the SDK. So you need a lot of RAM. You need a solid CPU. It's really the CPU. I don't think the 1070 issue. I think it's the i5 that is the issue with loading that SDK. But I know Best Pony, who's the creator of this Squad Ops mod, does a lot of his stuff on a laptop. So as long as you're willing to wait for it to load, you can create any of the as many mods as you want. And not everything is as CPU. It's really just like editing the map.
No, he's
They're throwing smoke west. They're throwing smoke west.
Looks like they're gonna assault from the west.
Yeah, contacts are currently set up in that little mound in Fox 8-6.
Cheese is getting hit. There's just a lot going on. I'm trying to get some good angles for you guys, but everywhere I go, it seems like the shooting stops.
They have a squad south.
The contacts on the east, or Squad 2 and Squad 4 are forced to deal with the contacts on the east before pushing in any more. Contacts on the west. If Pop Smokes looks like they're going to try and push in soon. BTR is in a really good spot. Really good spot. Oh, wow, yeah. E-Fake goes down.
Good shooting. Anticipate them sliding a little bit south to try and take advantage of the tree cover. Just keep watching that smoke. And watch
CG Fu is reading them like a book. Anticipate them pushing south using the tree line, and there are 4 guys in the tree line. It's like CG Fu can just understand the terrain and read enemy movements. That is what Fu's really good at. Fu's probably one of the better squad leads. Like, I'm always really happy to have him in a squad when I'm commanding, or have him as a squad lead when I'm commanding. He's just very on top of it, and he likes to take the initiative.
Yeah, I can't see him.
Do I have to smoke to the northwest?
I just started watching this. What's going on? Who's winning? Wocat player. This is a Squad Ops 1 Life event. This is Operation Fishhook. Attack, or is a rescue op. The Russians are tasked with rescuing a counterintelligence team, Squad 7. They have rescued them. They are at the exfil point waiting extraction, while the militia are now trying to assault the exfil point and prevent the counterintel team from getting off of the map. Well, it's going to be to the last man, but that's the goal of the operation. Is they're now assaulting the extraction location, trying to prevent the counterintel team from extracting.
I haven't seen any more across
and
the snow.
Right now, update on kills. We got 23 kills for the Russians, 11 kills for the militia. So the Russians are doing a great job on preventing any movement.
C2, 305, C3, 305.
He hurt skirt, but doesn't manage to kill him. Looks like a lot of guys are gonna push out west. They're gonna reconsolidate, wait for squads 2 and squads 4 to deal with squad 1. Yeah, they're gonna run away.
They're running fucking northwest.
Like, let's go check out what Bump is doing. Is he's gonna run into one.
Oh,
here cheese goes down.
Tell those guys down to the bunker. They're about to have a lot of company. Holy shit, I can see 3 or 4 there. They're setting up direct to my west 279. Get the fucking, have the BTR, like, get over here. They're on, tell the BTR it's on, like, the little formation E769. There's, like, 5 or 6 enemies stacked up.
Copy.
They're glassing me, I'm glassing them.
Oh, what a lat shot. Takes out Stingray.
Yeah, I lost one.
Good lat shot. What are the kills on the BTR squad? Clayton, the kills for the BTR squad. Hamdog, I believe, is the one gunning the BTR. 5 kills. So he's doing work, but not as much as HML here, holding down this village. And now he's on the flank.
Have the BTR to, like, E725.
He's over here. HML's in this building here, preventing them from pushing across this building. Look at that. Hamdog just... Wow, so many.
There's enemies all in defilade in E769. Like that area.
What's the thermal at? The thermobaric light anti-tank is, if you don't know what a thermobaric missile is, it's basically a giant frag round. It's a bigger frag round, from my understanding. I had to Google it actually, because whenever I saw it, I had to get in it. It actually used to be named Test Don't Use, and I was like, you can't. You're just a robot. You can't tell me what to do. And I took it. And yeah, Pony's been working with it. It's basically a bigger frag round.
Command, we're gonna pull out of the village.
I think the way we're using it, it can actually go through buildings, sort of like an IED. But that's still, we're still messing around with it. We don't actually have it in any of our operations. I'm on the waiting list to somehow sign up for the SUT 530 instead of the actual op for some reason. I think the website bug. I have to work from 1 to 6. Oh, that's unfortunate, Cat Plays. But yeah, if you're on the, if you hop into the pre-op, there's a chance you can get in. But I'm not 100%. We are 74 of 80, so there's a few spots left. Squad 1 is my squad. Yep, squad 1 has done some good work, yeah. Bump on the flanks has done a lot of work, and then holding this. I think Red Flash, you were over here on this this little area here, and then got pushed, but you did a good job holding the militia back.
Now. Tell the BTR to get aggressive and watch for like F771 is where they're headed. It seems like.
Copy.
He's laying low.
Yeah, they're F771 now. They've moved up. Oh yep. Bye bye.
HMO takes out Clay. Oh my god, HML's just on a fucking roll over there. HML's up to like 10, 12 kills HML. He's taking out a half of the platoon on his own. The BTR is just rolled up on infantry. Nothing they can do. No, Evil Dude's here. Evil Dude is here. Evil Dude, get behind me. That's too close, Evil Dude. That's too close. It didn't. That wasn't gonna arm.
Move us, let's go.
Evil Dude goes down. He could have hit in the ass. Evil Dude, they had no idea you were there. What are you doing? Our insurgent, the militia forces are down to their last couple. Looks like we're 30 kills for the Russians, 14 kills for the militia. I'll get you an actual count. We've got 4 left up over there, 2 left up over there. So we got 6 militia to about a half a platoon of Russians. I'm not even going to count them, but it looks like we got about 6 militia forces left.
BTR's a little damaged.
Yeah.
And nothing that skirt, shitty, shifty. Yeah, skirt, shifty, and vindication over here. Nothing they can do against this BTR. And Dubs. Look at Dubs.
Oh, enemies, tell it what? 283, enemies running away, 283. Sprinting, like, behind the BTR. Tell it to watch its ass. There's two, and there's a scout moving up on it right now. Tell it to watch the fuck out. Just like, drive somewhere or something. Jesus.
Copy. Be advised, there
Great orders from
Mooney. Town.
Get the BTR to drive somewhere. Good order. On this southern flank. You know, you can just have the rest of the platoon get out of the... Oh, HML goes down. 13 kills, what he ended up with.
There's at least maybe a fire
Jesus, HML. You're a monster.
Copy.
Goes down in this building, leaving Silas and...
2 more that fucked off to the northwest.
6 folks. Yep, 6 folk over here. Only 2 people left up on this flank. We'll see if they manage to go Special Forces and get in on the east. Doesn't look like there's going to be too many people defending that area. Squad 1 pulled south for some reason. I'm unsure why Bump pulled Kumquat to the south. Possibly just checking that area, seeing if there's any contacts on the south flank. But we got 2 over here and 3 over here, leaving 5 militia. Math checks out. 5 militia left for the till the end of this round. I'm unsure what their options are and if there's any way for them to really save this. Oh, there's 4. So it looks like we've got 6 left. Skirt, Shitty Slav, Vindication, and Dubs on this flank. That's a field you're gonna have to run through. What are you doing? Watch this moving for a little bit. Great commanding, right, Cat player? Great commanding. Drive somewhere. Go. Looks like we're gonna have a few minutes of reposition. See if these 4 are gonna be able to just salvage this lap, or at least bring it back with kills. 31 kills, 14 kills.
F771, E793-ish.
Overshot them. Here's what I'm looking for.
Bunker again.
I think they're going to try and push this bunker, and there's a chance that they can use that field. Actually.
Move it southeast, southern bunker.
Understood. Tell Deacon and company to stay on edge, because those 2 guys who fucked off northwest.
If we see somebody, I don't think we should shoot them. I think we just sit here and then wait for everyone to die, and then we'll clean them up.
Okay, keep them on point.
That's good. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, we can't shoot southeast.
Bursing's gonna keep him on point. Bursing's not even looking the right direction. See the red outlines in the background. I'm looking at Bursing. Bursing's looking at me, and infantry is moving in the background. You see them out in the open. Look. We'd see them. He'd see them. But he's looking.
So they think I wanna die? Yeah. Cause my daughter's a suicide? Yeah. Now that's a banger.
Bursing, you're looking the wrong direction. Is there anybody looking to the north?
To be honest, I don't want to kill anyone now. I just want to see if I actually kill someone on that fucking distance. Before.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of those ops where you might fire rounds to suppress, but never actually see an enemy.
I think we might have got to go at like 200 meters now.
they're like, there's no enemies near us. We're not going to kill anything. You could have spotted a flank, first saying, but you're looking the wrong way.
Laying down rounds on them, but
you could have spotted the flank.
I got hit twice.
All right, while they're maneuvering, let's go check out what these guys are shooting at. Who are they shooting at? What are they shooting at? Looks like Bump and Kumquat.
Copy, just share that on command comps.
Looks like Silas is the only one left.
Sorry, what was that?
Where are you, Silas? There you are.
Bump just made a report, but it did not copy.
Yeah, they're sad that they didn't get kills and they missed the entire fire team that had just passed by them.
865, it wasn't really, I can barely even confirm it, but it was just, I felt it was more important 4 and 3 than command.
Understood. That's all good.
Silas is going to move and it may look like he has an optic. We do not allow optics in our operations. This it is basically the sight reticle. Pony has took away all of the zoom from all of the optics, so it gives the militia a few more chances, or a few more different kits and weapons they can use.
Why did no one complain last time?
We did. We said it was so fucking bright.
Yeah, but that's a little different. Like, it's too bright is different from like the shadows are fucked up because there's no fog at all. Like, it's too bright. I think of Albastra in V9 when it was like super bright, but the shadows for that weren't like.
See what Silas is gonna
if I heard it was bright and it was my map layer, I think I'd just go look at the map layer myself to try and evaluate. Because these guys are always
I went
the
in
best.
and turned the gamma down.
Oh, no, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a guy there in those rocks.
Susan, this
is
Silas.
Not like.
Oh, he's at the top right now at 105, top of those rocks. It's slightly behind a tree.
Dip back over the hill.
For you, it's 106 for you.
Yeah, it's behind the tree. He's moving to the left right now.
Yeah, so there's the guys like
Nova spots him.
Around,
Nova's in a really good spot to see this, and he's an AR.
Moving from right to left.
Really good spot. Did he take? Nope, doesn't tag Silas.
3 or 4. You got any updates on contacts inside the?
Contacts to the north are not
Negative
moving
contacts
just
inside
yet.
the town.
Still,
I do know
look,
contacts
all of
moving
these
east
guys,
of
you can
town
see which direction they're
around
facing.
previous call
Nobody's
out
looking at these guys.
85.
Alright, copy. We're gonna
only
move
one
east and follow
guy.
that. Yeah, we feel a little more safe in the hills.
Gotcha. He pulled back. He looked like he was moving more to the north.
Copy.
Yeah, that guy was kind of skirting north, guys, so make sure you're watching more to our direct east now. He could come up from over there.
I just talked to Edmund.
I'm gonna do something stupid so I can get a better fucking eyes on.
What's this stupid thing?
Yeah, I think a couple of guys lingering around right now, so.
Could be the last one.
That's gonna lay low. Oh, he's shooting. Shooting at.
I think it's at me.
Fired at me, east, 90.
Oh, no, it's at Fu.
Oh, I see you on top of. Oh, never mind, that's bump.
Let's check out this northern approach. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, bump further to your north.
They're just gonna do face in the dirt and they're gonna crawl. I mean, this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. Sneaky, sneaky. Like a snake.
This is what we do on Christmas in Denmark. We dance around the Christmas tree. I don't know if you do that elsewhere.
I make tamales.
What a lack. The northern, the guys who are supposed to be watching this just aren't looking.
Negative. They may have seen you moving on the north. They may have cut a little west. Unknown.
Fuck. That's
I lost
far.
north of the rock formation for my
Oh, he's stuck.
Yeah,
Trap
it's a
him,
pretty
trap him in the house.
Advanced Russian
We're
tactics.
in like Gulf 7-7 that you can hide behind, that you can get a decent push on. We'll go investigate.
Gotcha. You're fucked now, mate.
Yeah, you fucked up.
The more you send that BTR out,
What the fuck?
the more timid these guys are going to be about tagging us.
Was that an ND?
Loop. Discharge.
Well, I mean, if they send the BTR out off into the middle of nowhere. Actually, as a gesture of our goodwill, drive the BTR out front and we're going to fucking blow it up ourselves. Do we still last?
Don't just let it be.
Where's Silas?
No BM.
Silas alive?
Silas. I'm just attempting to hasten the end of the round if they're gonna. Oh well. Yeah, having
Silas might see them.
is just as good.
Any movement east, run 100
Copy,
meters.
remember you
have a mask on?
No,
Have the BTR stay over
Is that
there
friendly?
where there's nothing.
That has to draw one
Militia
attention.
contacts 126. Militia contacts 126.
Bump
Putting
you past
fire on them now.
They see you now, Silas. They see you now.
Pass right over them, buddy.
Alright, we're gonna move out, and my guys are gonna move out and hunt that one guy down. I got eyes on him.
Copy, yeah. 712. Just go end him. Put him out of his misery.
Ooh, Pony takes a shot. You gonna die? That's a... It's got the marksman damage profile.
Yeah, he shot me.
Yeah, he's south of you. He's direct east of me.
Yeah, no, I see him. He's going off west. He's in a bush now. He's hiding in a bush due south of me.
Got a bandage.
He's dead. I just shot him in the bush.
There he goes. I was like, he's not dead yet, but he is dead now.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna clear it out. Make sure it's no one else with.
Copy me, my air.
Everyone else stay at the bunkers though for now.
Squad 1 has done a lot of work this round. They did a really good job holding their flank. Hamdog, this is the BTR, did a lot of work. HML, Jesus HML, carry the team, why don't you? Best Pony gets himself 2 kills. Squad 4's done a good job on just maintaining their security.
Yeah, body confirmed. You got him.
Now we've got 4 guys left.
We're gonna pull back.
Nobody
A little
looking.
bit closer there.
Oh dear.
What would happen if Pony died? It would pass to their 2IC, which I believe is Foo. I can double check that. There's a chain of command. If Pony dies, the original plan is a little harder to follow because Pony's the one who has the original
frankly,
plan.
the more they troll around the
But
island is very correct. That's just going to slow down the round.
Want me to head down and grab my transport
it'll
truck
go down
and
the chain of command.
with what's
Like
left of my
4
squad,
are
just gonna
close.
drive around, see if we can draw fire. Find him.
Come on.
So I'm gonna get on militia
Just
for this.
fall back the bunker.
This is where they're gonna push in from.
I hope.
Copy.
Guys about to get ambushed. Squad 1. Or these guys, yeah, these guys are about to get ambushed because nobody's looking the right way. Nobody, they're walking right past him. Still complaining about not seeing shit, no contact.
Oh, holy shit, spread out.
Holy shit!
Yo, we have...
Alright, they ran right by them. They should have cleared out the compound. Looks like we lose 1, they lose 2.
They're south of that northern bunker. We just have one times KI.
Vindication is gonna get spotted too. No way he's gonna get up that hill.
Over your,
he goes down. That leaves skirt. Only 1 left. They finally see them. They ran completely past him.
Kind of smushed between them. Just west.
Copy, I'm moving my shit up.
3 down off the bat. Wow, Bursing and this fire team.
They didn't fucking see us. They did not.
I think I killed him. Dude, we just won the game.
Just kidding.
Oh shit.
God, next to us, right next to us. Next to us, west. Just west of this wall,
Skirt's the only one. Oh, what a frag land directly on top of Skirt, ending the game. What a round. Good job for the Russians. They had a solid plan that they followed through with. HML carried the fucking team. PTR did work as well.
Yeah,
and everybody just did a great job on maneuvering. Squad for the militia, I really felt that what they bolstered in.
The HML, the dude without a mic, got 13 kills.
HML, what the fuck? How did you even... How?
I taught him everything he knows.
Massive noob.
It was
yeah, that was a little
HML
but I really felt where the militia faltered was their aggressiveness early on. I felt that they had just been slightly more aggressive in preventing them from getting across the bridge, especially like right here. If this engagement was a little more aggressive, maybe pushing in from here, that might have been what they needed. Up team, so we're gonna hear the other side where I will be Russian both times. So this time we're gonna hear the other side of the command structure. We'll listen to like Clay J, Burns, who's command, and we'll listen to their comms and see how they plan on saving this Russian counter intel team. So it'll be a couple more minutes of setup while we get guys in position. We get the fire team squads where they need to be, and I'll just continue talk your ears off, and if you guys have any kind of questions that I can possibly answer, I'm here for that. I'm in pre-operation. Do we get moved in? Sit tight, Cat Plays. The event admin should see you guys, and then they will pull you in from. Yeah, just make sure you sit in pre-op, and then they will pull you. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple guys in pre-op. Yeah, Sphinx is the guy. the event admin going to be pulling you guys into pre-operation. Looks like it's a pretty full op. Yeah, it's gonna be full for the second round as well. Looks like 4, 5. I'll make my squad. Imperial News Network. Because the Empire did nothing.
And then Ethank, you've got the BTR. And who's that leave? Husey, you're over on the South Bridge. So
well, I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Peace out later, David. Sleep tight.
Does anyone have any
Fun at
volunteers
work.
from their squad to take over the prisoners?
Out of there.
Any of you guys can also fill that role.
I kind of want to do it.
Say again, sorry.
Husey, go ahead, grab 3 members, create a new squad, assign someone as your SL. You're going to be the CIT force.
Alright, what was the last time I was here?
What they're gonna do. Let's actually, I'll fly over to where like there's gonna be a few minutes of setup for that. Hopefully they do it. I'm actually gonna listen to them. I don't know. A lot of people have drifted away, or a lot of commands have really drifted away from doing the platoon brief, and they started to do just individual squad briefs, which it allows the squad leads to get a little more detailed in their plans and their individual roles. But I am of the believer that the full platoon works better when they know what the full platoon plan is and what each and how they fit into the big picture. And so me personally, I love doing a full platoon brief.
He's going to be creating the CIT squad. We can expect him to be over in the southeast. We'll pick him up over in the Soloniki area. So pretty much we're trying to get a little bit quicker. So nice job, everyone. We just ended up getting a little bit outmaneuvered by that BTR and ended up costing us. We'll try to do pretty much a similar advance. We're pushing all the way, flexing into that south bridge. So whatever we can do to get across, get into Soloniki to recover our passengers, and then we're coming back up to bunker. Any questions? With
that? What do you mean? That yellow lit up for some reason. I can't do it.
Hello?
Good. No questions.
Okay, sweet. So same thing, we'll just keep it 3-phase, pretty standard. I've already dished out kits, I dished out assignments, so we know that where you guys are headed. So with that, the 3 people on the south, squad 1, 2, and 4, you guys will end up pushing to the south end. Sub 4, you're going to be our QRF. You're pretty much backfilling squad 2, and squad 2 has Soloniki defense. So ultimately, we're all pushing to the south bridge. Copy, Fitz?
Question: is the postscriptum event tomorrow for everyone, including people not in squad ops? It is. Like, if you sign up on the website, you are good to participate. As long as I guess you need to have postscriptum. I guess it's the only requirement. I don't even think you need basic. But yeah, that's a good point for me to bring up. For those of you who have postscriptum and are interested in a postscriptum One Life event, we will be running a test event tomorrow. Tomorrow at check the website, squadops.gg, and it will be in your time. I'm not exactly sure what time it is, or else I would tell you. We will be hosting a postscriptum One Life event test, and we'll see how it runs. This is our very first postscriptum One Life event we've ever run, and I'm interested to see how it will be. I will be commentating either 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so yeah, like gets it. But yeah, if you check it out, squadops.gg, it will be in your time zone, so that way there's no confusion on having to convert anything. But it should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for a postscriptum One Life event. It just a World War II style scenario could be a lot of fun, and I'm pretty excited for it. And I will definitely be participating in it. Whether we will definitely be streaming it. I'm unsure if I will be in admin cam or participating in the event as a squad member or squad leader. But because I'm not even sure. I've actually not even sure if they do have an admin cam. I'm like 90% sure it uses the same like the style of squad. Like it's a lot of the same material, I guess, or groundwork. I'm fairly certain that I will be able to get into admin cam, but if not, you will be able to see a POV for tomorrow. I will be streaming that event. Yeah, they do have one? Yeah.
Confirmed that you were wanting our 4-person squad to have 2 ARs.
Following the counter intel team to their start location. Looks like we got a lot of skull markers. That's probably Pony doing his plan. Pony is very meticulous about his plans, and he actually likes to have documents for his squads. Once he figures out who's in his squad, he will hand them a document with plans, including diagrams and phases and whatnot. And it is very, very intense, to say the least.
We'll be calling out positions and helping infantry.
Whole squads with 12.
Say again last.
Whole squads with as well.
3, I'm going to have the rest of your squad, whoever is not the 2 members man the BTR, to be filling in.
Up the fly speed just a little bit.
Filling in with broke up.
Acceleration.
The rest of your members are going to be filling in. There's a bunker located on this peninsula, so your squad is going to be pretty much effectively just supporting any of the infantry assault. Alright, after you guys get up, go ahead and push them over to squad or to command, and I'll brief them up.
Seems very professional, which is helpful. Who seems very professional? Oh, Pony? Yeah. Pony's very... He can get a little aggressive sometimes, but I do like Pony's style of command. Pony and I started commanding about the same time, a little over a year ago. We've been, wow, is it really over a year ago? I've been in part of... I joined Squad Ops in 2016, and November 2016, I remember because it was Black Friday when I got the last little bit of my computer. November 2016, and then I became an Ops member probably late December, early January. Wow, has it really been that long? In 2 years? Yeah? Oh, I think about it. Oh. But yeah, we both started commanding at about the same time, and we have very, I guess, different styles of command. I'm very fluid with my command. I don't like to have a set plan in stone. I like to let my squad leads come up with a lot of their detailed movements. But I do have a big picture in mind, whereas Pony is very micromanagey, like Karmacut. For those of you who have seen his early commanding videos, he's very micromanagey with his squads, and it works out for him. I'm not saying it's a bad style of command, it's just his style of command, where he likes to get everybody in very specific locations and get them to do exactly what he wants, whereas other squad leads, like me, Expit is also in the same boat, where he likes to let their squad leads come up with their plan, or come up with the fine details of the plan, and then work from there. How do you become an Ops member, Mr. Wayne? Just hang out on our Discord channel, participate in our events, play on our servers, and it's only a matter of time before a Squad Ops event or a community member or part of the community staff will notice you, and then we put you on a list, and we vote on our members. New members are added weekly for the most part. I think it's just about weekly, and it's only a matter of time. You just hang out, get known, just play games with us, and it doesn't have to be just Squad. There are other games people play. Like, I think the reason I became an Ops member was because I was playing Company Heroes 2 back in 2016. Company Heroes 2 with a bunch of Ops members, and like we hung out like almost every day, and then they're eventually like, hey, do you want to become a regular? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to become a regular, and I haven't looked back. Like, the counter intel team is going to hang out at about the same position. We'll see which direction they decide to move. Alright,
Dash. Sorry, I was trying to hit you, but instead I talked to Shadowed. I was just asking what the timeline was again. Pretty much so.
He was trying to talk to the event admin.
Okay, perfect.
What does becoming an Ops do? It's basically you get to wear the Squad Ops tag. Like here, Turtle Guy, E-Fink, you get to wear the Squad Ops tag. You get to participate in our regular events, which we do. We try and do at least one event a month. And you get to be a part of the community, or not. Get to be everybody who joins our Discord is a part of the community, but you get to just be recognized as a regular member of the community, as somebody who's been around for a while and who is not paid their dues, but has just been around and people recognize as being a pretty respectable member of the community. Like we don't allow, or we try and sift out like trolls and things like that. Like if you're a dick and things like that, we generally don't let you become a regular and things like that. But it's not like you get like special perks or anything. I guess the only perk you get is just being able to wear the ops tag and things like that.
I just want to confirm this. We have our own Vic, right?
But if you're just looking to plan our operations, you do not need to be a regular. But if you want to hang out with us, and yeah, you can. There's a chance you can become a regular, and you also get to participate. We do have a do things like
I think we just get 2 trains.
I think it's called Sunday Night Squad, and we do participate in like competitive like skirmishes and things like that. Not ridiculously often, but we do participate in a lot of like outside of squad ops events, and we call on our regulars to fill those squad roles. Looks like yeah. See, I knew it. They weren't gonna do a full platoon brief. They're already mounted up and ready to go. I stuck around. Looks like, but from my understanding, they're gonna get a beachhead here or a foothold here. Recover guys at Soloninki, get out. Just like the Russians did last round. We'll see if it works.
To be inside Squad 1 or Squad 2's trends, if you could flex over to that, please.
Yeah, we'll do that now.
Thank you, Fitzy.
So,
it's alright. I just want to.
I guess I will go over this operation one more time and the commands. I guess I forgot to do that this round. Let's go over commands. For the Russian side this round, we've got Platoon Lead Burns with his squad leads. Fitzy, which used to be Mr. Uzi, but Mr. Uzi is now in charge of the counter intel team. Efank, Top Bun, and Clay J. For the militia side, we have Platoon Lead Pony with his squad leads Fu, the Alpha Guido, Storm, and Bump.
We'll see whenever you
so I definitely feel command structure-wise, they've got the upper hand. Clay J is actually really good. Efank's really good. I haven't seen Top Bun too much, and Fitzy obviously he's gonna. He sort of just got thrown into this, and we'll see what he does with these 4 guys. Has a live time been called? Live time has not been called. I've got some time. So at its core, this is a rescue operation. We pull up the map. The Russian counter intel team will start at the bottom right-hand corner of the map, anywhere in that blob. They can then move after live any direction they choose. Most likely going to be west on the south end of the map. The militia will start at the green circle above the counter intel team mark. Russians will start at main. The Russians then have to recover the counter intel team. They have to cross bridges, either radio tower or one of the 2 train bridges. And if they can then recover the counter intel team, they can extract to bunker, which is the tiny red circle with the red box next to it. If the counter intel team dies before reaching or crossing the river that divides the map north to south,
you got any questions with,
the Russians are then tasked with holding position at Soloninki until the end of the round. So if the counter intel team can cross the river, they can extract to bunker. If they die before crossing the river, the Russians then have to extract at Soloninki. The kits for this round, let me go ahead and drop the map off. The kits for this round are Russian assets, include 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank, 1 medic per squad. The counter intel team is 4 recruits, so 2 magazines, 1 bandage. All they get. Very difficult for them to stay alive if they get caught out in an extended firefight. Vehicles are 1 BTR 80 and 2 trans trucks, as you can see lined up on the road. A lot of vehicles, but they're going to be in these vehicles here. These 3 vehicles here. The Russian or the militia assets include 2 automatic riflemen, 1 medic per squad, and then the platoon to be doled out in any way the platoon lead sees fit are 4 scouts, 4 light anti-tanks kits, and 2 machine guns for the platoon. So if he decides to put those all in 1 squad or split them out, we will see on that. Vehicles include 2 discotekis and 2 trans trucks for the militia. We'll see what they decide to do with those. And we are live. We were live a couple seconds ago. Russian forces moving to their start locations. Militia forces are going to immediately move west off the start. Militia forces are going to book it south en masse with both of their techies and both of their trans trucks moving it south. Looks like they're going to try and destroy the counter intel team before the rest of the Russian forces manage to get there. Let's see what happens. I like a minute to get over there because it's such a big map. Sergeant Mango sounds like an Aussie. Gonna head out. Have a great night and second round. Have a good night, Clayton.
This is the CIT. We got ears on a techie.
Yeah, already hear this techie.
Copy that.
Already hear it.
This is command. Expect to be picked up in about 20-ish minutes, so you've got plenty of time to maneuver. Stay safe.
Roger.
Who's this? Bump? Bump's always getting put in charge of like vehicles for some reason. I don't know, maybe because he names his squad like Speed Bump, and that just reminds me of vehicles. And then right off the bat, I'm like, yeah, no, put him in charge of vehicles. He's got it. That's what I did. That's why he was in my squad. He was in my platoon last during round 1 today, and that is literally my sole reason for putting him on vehicles, which is because he had a squad named Speed Bump. Yeah, no, that sounds like a vehicle named squad. Close enough for me. They're gonna try and
setting up on the rocks, providing.
Oh, they're gonna set up a screen for the counter intel team.
Copy that. One is effectively set. 4, let me know when your guys are all good.
Intel team gonna try and move west. Like it.
You guys a really long walk will be about 5 minutes.
They'll have they have their shovels out because they don't want to accidentally shoot, except Mac. Mac is confident he's not going to accidentally click. Or same with Atomic. Confident that he's not going to click that left mouse button.
We're good. On the eastern side.
A few minutes of maneuvering, but they've been nice. They're encircling them. Oh.
Alright, we're going to take the upper bridge.
This could be really bad.
Copy that 2. Start pushing in 1 as you can. Try to take the land bridge. Nothing spotted as of right now.
Yeah, there's nobody there. You can get the full platoon across, no problem, because Tony is going all in on taking out this counter intel team. Look at this. You ever see like Blue Planet and things where the dolphins will like swim around the fish, forcing them to get tighter and tighter in, and then they will strike? That is sort of what I'm picturing here. He's getting closer.
We do.
Copy that 8.
That techie sounds like it's near enough on us now.
If it looks at me, do I kill it?
Play dead. Play dead.
Yeah, Squad 4, what kind of separation do you want us behind Squad 2?
Oh boy, Bump's gonna
be about 30-second spacing. 3 will maintain on the north side. They will not be pushing across.
Yeah, understood. Squad 4's moving.
See, this is why one of the things that I'd like them to add with the eventually, I don't feel it should be a high priority, but just the ability to choose which color is what on the teams, just so we can have commentators on both sides to hear comms, or just the ability to hear both sides of comms whenever you're on.
Alright, we're about to be over the full bridge. What do you
or
want
at least
to
be able to choose which comms you're listening to when you're in admin. That'd be very, very neat. I would love to hear what the militia are talking about right now as they circle in on the Russian counter intel team. Look at this. Look at this. They're just being completely surrounded. One is less than 100 meters from them.
The way we're going to do that is 1's going to be heading direct south, 2's going to be maintaining on the eastern side, with 4 just filling in the holes.
Yeah, command.
Does that mean if these guys die, they will be able to go straight to Soloniki? Yeah, Mr. Wayno. They will go straight to Soloniki if this whole counter
maintain. You should have a nice tree line to your west side. Just maintain with there or hold as your discretion.
Oh, buddy.
There's a big open space between us and next cover.
Copy that 8. If you can fill in, let me know if you see a squad or anything else near your
opportunity. They're not spotted yet. Everybody's just hiding in bushes. Look at it. They've got a bush They are hiding, except Mac. Actually, Mac. Yeah,
One, as you push across, we would like to move our BTR. Let us
Good
know
news
if you
is
have any.
there's no infantry behind it. Oh, there's a techie.
Copy.
Far south, heading towards west.
On the border.
Yes, on the
You
border.
set up fan more of a southeastern sort of
I
blockade.
mean, I'm watching our back,
We're
and
gonna
I
be
don't see any
moving this
infantry
BTR.
yet.
I want to make sure nothing comes up to us.
Yet. Full platoon on your east. Full platoon on your east. Best pony is about 100 meters from me. Wow, imagine if you could take out best pony with the recruit kit. Taking out the militia command could be huge. He can't see him yet.
Copy that.
That would be huge. Because this is.
I see him. Direct east. There's at least one.
Just hold. Hold.
Like this.
It's about 100 meters. He's heading directly south.
Yeah, that's looking good. So 2, start pushing straight south.
Oh,
just
he
maintain
saw
the
him.
eastern side of the town.
But he saw Storm, maybe Partisan. Oh, he sees Partisan.
Southbound.
Okay, he's cleared the tree line. He is.
Pony. Pony here soon.
Continuing
All
south.
right, 3. Once you get set up in there, I want to get eyes on the north and east sides. I need to know where the enemies are.
Copy.
Oh, this is going on. Full platoons across. No problems, no issues whatsoever.
Was it just 1 or 2?
Wow.
Let's see the one.
This is my heart's pumping and I'm not even here. Counter-intel team is just so close to enemy contact. The trigger discipline here is just ridiculous.
Right, 1, if you want to kind of delay your force, 2 and 4 start pushing south. We need you to support.
Stealth 100. That's right, Dragon Strike. They got a massive stealth. Their stealth check was on point.
Copy all 3. Just keep us up.
Alright, pushing south.
Waiting on your command to move into Saloniki.
Gonna be good. 1, just maintain until squad 2 gets somewhat in position.
A lot. These guys are still not close. They're still not close. The counter-intel team is not out of the park yet. Let's go check out where this techie is on the north.
Is there not like towards the east or like we in the center of it?
They're in audible range. Wrong way, buddy. Where are you? Kumquat, looking the wrong way.
I want to cage everyone's mind. We should have about 1, maybe 2 squads between squad 1 and squad 8. So keep eyes primarily south.
Gotta not move.
Contact.
Running past him. Running past him.
1, go ahead, start pushing into Soloniki now. 2 has eyes.
Copy that. Okay, we're pushing in.
We're in position.
And I got eyes to the northwest.
2, make sure you still fan out for protection against anything southeast related.
Right by him. Right by him.
Oh god, they're like 30 meters to our southwest. How did I not see them? There's 3. Maybe more.
Hold.
Yeah, command to CIT.
Do not move.
Maybe more. She's 30 meters by us. To our south.
Bro's looking like he sees him.
Copy southwest.
But I don't think he does.
Keep egressing northwest. They expect you to use the borders, so we're gonna play against that and just maintain.
He doesn't.
Almost towards.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll try, but we're looking for us.
They're going to vehicles. That's where they're going. Is they're moving towards vehicles. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. Hamdog doesn't see him. Don't move. You can't move. You can't get hurt. Oh man. Are they out of this? Are they clear? They're going to vehicles like they're getting ready to mount up. They passed him. They're in the clear. They're in the clear. They're in the clear. Oh wow. Wow.
No contact.
A counter-intel team. Hamdog had the chance. Hamdog, whose squad was that? Bump squad? No, it was squad 2. Squad 2. No, not Ethan. Storm squad had the chance.
We're gonna end up doing a hostage recovery here shortly.
Oh, damn, that nat 20. That's right, Dragon Strike. That was a straight up nat 20.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be a hostage recovery.
Oh,
Okay,
buddy.
that tech is coming real fucking close from
That's
himself.
close.
Just stay low.
He doesn't see us.
Negative.
Yes, he does. Oh god. What the fuck?
Oh, I think he ran over Mr. Yuzi almost. But they're in the clear. Oh man.
And we already here one time to the moment. Not sure it's
Oh man. Oh. They're mounting up. Yeah, they're mounting up and getting ready to get out. Oh my goodness is right, Mr. Wayno.
Recovering squad 8.
Oh my goodness. They're mounting up and they're getting out of there. Oh. Yep. Wow. Just wow.
Oh, we might lose.
That trigger discipline though. The like right whenever Atomic saw these guys, he saw the 3 guys out in the open. Somebody would have shot. Somebody would have shot. Like somebody who's just not disciplined in realizing that they don't need to get these kills. Somebody would have shot. Oh wow. Oh wow. Somebody's getting fired on the militia team. They just didn't see them. Alright. So CIT team is clear for now. Squad 2 is going to mount up. Squad 1 is already mounted up, moved northwest. Squads 4 and Squads 3 are going to mount up on their transport, and they're going to get out of there. And they're going to start trying to stop the Russian platoon from recovering the enemy, or the counter-intel team. Going to stop the Russians from recovering their counter-intel team. They're getting really close to enemy contact here with these techniques.
One has audio on the southeast.
Oh wow, that was intense. That was not. There was not even any shooting, and that was intense. That's squad ops right there. That is a squad ops one life event. You don't need to shoot for it to be intense. Like just being able to evade the enemy was just amazing. Oh wow, this techie's gonna run right into contact here, and these guys can shoot. Like Londarts and these, like go ahead and fire away. You've got the ammo. You've got the reinforcements. You can go ahead and shoot, no problem.
50 meters from lawn, out to our southwest. Approximate grid would be G1224.
Like oh look, see, they thought they'd already passed. They're gonna check the river's edge. Yeah, they think they've already slipped him. And they're all getting up and they're getting out of there. And the counter-intel team is safe for now. Whoops. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's gonna be talked about for everybody who's dead and in the post-op debrief. That's definitely gonna be talked about. They almost ran over the counter-intel team. But when are they actually gonna move? Yeah, see that's the problem now. Because now they've got so much space to move and they're not. They're afraid. Go hear what they're talking about. Let's see. Here, no, I get.
Golf 1237.
Northeast. 2, do you have eyes on enemy techie, your position?
Negative.
Are you gonna be in the debrief? I want to hear that. I will be in the debrief live, but unfortunately we do not stream the debrief because that's mostly like what went wrong in the op, what can we fix, things like that. What's wrong with the op, and then just like squad lead feedback. Just trying to become better at commanding and squad leading. So, unfortunately, I will not be streaming that.
Start pushing southeast, flex around, support 2.
Frag round goes out, doesn't take anybody out, hits the tree, unfortunate for them. But they do see the techies, and they're going to lay rounds down into them. Good little ambush, takes out one, looks like only one. No, he just jumped out. He's alright. Oh, yeah, Kumquat goes down. He's down.
1, keep me informed what Londarts is seeing down there.
Feedback, get glasses. Good quality feedback there. See better.
I was shooting at him, but I had a huge lag spike. What happened?
Counter-intel team is gonna sit tight and wait for the BTR to save them. Trees are too spooky for them. Yep, that's right. These are just too spooky. They're actually sending a buddy team to hook up with them. Looks like they're moving now. Yeah, we're gonna start to move now. We're gonna send a buddy team of elite and lawn darts to hook up with them. These guys are gonna fall back. They're gonna push the BTR up to support. And let's check out the rest of the platoon is on the north now. Looks like Pony's just gonna allow the counter intel team to be rescued.
Looks like towards 1 and 2 south.
And only gonna put up a token resistance at this point. How's it going, Seth?
Honestly, couldn't see that well.
Inches between him and the car. Yeah, Mr. Wayne. Inches between him and the car.
Techie's close.
There's no damage on this. Still alive. They went out.
This is a risky location here for Shitty Slav. He doesn't know where they are, and it's going to be easier for them to see. Actually, I don't see him.
Last friendly 163. Continue pushing up.
It's by like a little house and barn.
Stay grid again.
Hey lad, make sure you save your rocket. If you get a clear shot, that PTR will probably take care of the techie before you gotta use it.
Yep.
Squad 4 for command.
Yep, that is where
enemies are.
It is 120 burns.
I see it.
Yep, you want us to press slightly eastward to prevent a flank?
Yeah, get ready.
4, just maintain Soloniki for now. Focus your efforts on the eastern side. I don't want them going around the eastern flank.
Are the techies looking at way out in the field?
Right to your
Techies are pulled back. Let's go ahead and follow Techies because they're going to start to get close to the counter intel team again.
Right,
oh no, they're leaving. Okay, US are on their own. Or sorry, Russians are on their own. Is this a one life? This is a one life South. This is a Squad Ops one life event. We are in round 2, session 2 for our Squad Ops event, Operation Fishhook. Only about 20 minutes into the operation, 1 kill to be had so far. These are suicides just to get the right kits that they need. Only 1 kill, and it was Kumquat who went down first. He was actually one of the last people alive last round, so it happens. He was the last one alive last round, got us several kills, and this time he goes down first. Fortunate for him. A Squad Ops one life event. And these are going to be the guys who come into contact next, as the full Russian platoon is going to try and cross this bridge. I don't like this building here. I don't like this building at all. This is the target building for Operation Ghostwalker? Mistwalker, Ghostwalker. Mistwalkers, I believe. But it doesn't allow them proper sightlines on that northern bridge. So Best Pony can possibly get these guys across the bridge no problem, and then that could be a very, very big issue for the Russian team before they can get to the extract location.
Cheers, it's 8. What's it like to your southeast?
And I don't think there's going to be any more contact to be had until they get the counter intel team to extract. Squad 3 is going to have to be on the ball and watching this bridge. I just don't think they're in a good position to watch the bridge. Shooting goes down and may draw the attention.
It's your team. What's it like to your southeast?
What is this shooting? Oh no, that's footsteps.
I
definitely heard that
discotheque as well is to get positive control of anything to our north. I need to make sure that they're not coming in behind and landmine. You're free to exfil out of Soloniki.
Copy that, understood.
I really like Burns and his command style.
CIT team. Once 1 and 8 get together, we're exfilling out of the same bridge.
You just have to be, he's very, very clear on what he wants to happen, and he gives you several steps to, like, several things you need to do at once. So you have to be, as a squad lead, you gotta listen, first off. You gotta let him tell you, wow, why does this happen like that? Okay. You gotta listen to him, and you gotta understand exactly what he wants to happen. He gives you, like, a couple things that you need to do, and he's like, alright, get him done. And then, that's about it. But I really like that about Burns. I really like his command style. They're gonna start getting guys across the river. Squad 3, they're gonna book it. I think that's their goal. Look at them line up. They're just gonna book it across the river.
Enemies crossing northern bridge.
And Squad 3 is not in any position.
Nothing over here.
See, nothing is what he says. But literally the entire militia platoon is here. Literally the whole platoon. Nothing here.
Yeah, copy.
Come on, Ethan. Come on.
I've not seen anything.
Copy all.
Once the intel team is set at the extract, does the militia get alerted? I believe they get alerted. Once the militia team gets to the extract location, not immediately, but like there's a couple minutes of setup that they're allowed. Not setup, but like, you know, getting in position. I guess technically setup.
Starting to work on our exfil now.
And they're across.
Can you repeat, please? I cut out. I'm getting a little lag here.
3 done here.
Send one fire
3
team
done.
back
Technical
toward
and trans-
Southbridge.
Okay, there they go. There they go.
Technical and trans just ran across North Bridge.
Full platoon is across the bridge now. Looks like they're gonna set up in the Neva town. I believe this is Neva Upper, and this is Neva Lower, and that is Neva Upper. They're gonna set up in Neva, in the Neva area.
Copy that. 1-8, go ahead, egress back. Protect CIT team at all costs. Regroup with squad 4.
Look at that. And they're gonna catch him when on the exfil.
Wait, at this point, do you want us to all just head up north now, or?
Affirm too. So send one fire team more as a northern warning, and everyone is pushing back to Southbridge. 3, if you want to start pulling back into
go in the wrong direction.
area,
I wanted to
or at least
move
get us
south.
some eyes, and then 4, just stay on
And
Southbridge
it's something awkward about admin cam is if you get too far away from where you go into admin cam, you actually lose your compass. I wish I could keep the compass up because I love giving cardinal directions for you guys, and it really helps build that picture of where the full platoons are engaging. Because when I'm in close like this, it's really hard to tell where, like, a big picture kind of thing. And I really wish I could keep my compass on. Full platoons, or half the platoon is getting ready to get back on the bridge and hold that. Looks like squads 2 is going to push north. Squad 1 has hooked up with the counter intel team, and they are going to start to move north too. The counter intel team will be recovered. Good on them. Very, very intense couple minutes early on, and now we've got a few minutes of maneuvering and jockeying for position as the Russians get back to the southern bridge here at the train bridge area. And they prepare to recross the bridge and move to their extract location. I will go ahead and fly over to the extract location because these squads 1 and counter intel team is going to be Jesus. If they're going to walk that entire way and not have the platoon pick them up or not have the BTR pick them up, that's going to be at least 10 minutes of walking.
4, if you want to start pushing all the way westbound, I'm going to be dropping off a transport. You're going to pick up the rest of 1 and 8.
Okay. I'm going to send a transport back for them. Good, good, good.
Confirm you want to suppress west, pick up a transport, and pick up squad 1, was it?
Affirm, squad 1 and squad 8. You're
Oh, good call.
I'll transfer this transport to you.
Roger, thank you.
Squad 1 by Bump is taking up position on this hill. And he's going to see these guys if they try and cross the river. Unfortunately, he has the shielded Dishka. I'd much prefer an unshielded Dishka for something like this. Just because you've already got rocks for cover and the shielded Dishka is not going to protect you that much more. And it's just going to be really hard to get on target.
3, let BTR
but
know.
What do I know?
South and then just get eyes, protect themselves from.
I really feel like they just need to get on target. There's a chance to take out Command here. There is a chance. Command goes down. Wow. That wasn't the Dishka that fired. That was Verts here that took him out, I
Contacts are
think.
direct west of squad 3. We're engaging them.
Boogeyman did take him out. Oh, the fire team pulls up on him. Stingray goes. Squad 3, they're in position to take this out.
Hold at the bridge, try to get eyes on my contact.
Boogeyman's gonna just get out of there.
Yeah, copy that.
Squad 3 is taking heavy contact. There's a whole squad here.
Squad 3 is gonna push west.
Position D8.
Command goes down. That could be very, very painful for the Russians. Very, very painful for the Russians. Now they've got to figure out their exfil plan and get back. Looks like Pony is just gonna harden up in this location. Gonna harden up in these buildings. Look at that mine. Look at that mine. Not gonna allow them to push through the center of their
we got a whole squad here.
base. Or their base of operations.
Do you have a grid of their location? Approximate location?
Pretty much on our position.
Copy.
Hey, squad 1.
This is an ambush. This is an ambush. Whoop, Burns, yep. Whoop is right. He got caught trying to go the long way around the mountain. They got set up on the hill behind you. Luckily, Squad 3 was there to sort of engage as soon as you went down. Maybe if they were a little bit sooner, you wouldn't have gone down.
Lodges and pick up Squad 1 and 8. Are you happy to hold the bridge?
Say again.
Yeah, we can hold the bridge until
I'd like to see this BTR get in the action though. Right now they haven't done too much, and this BTR needs to fire a little bit more. What is this? Go find the Dishka and figure out what is shooting. Oh, he's shooting at the hill. What was that? Dishka's been in very solid position.
Squad 1-8, we're going to come down in the transport and pick
and that's very hard to do, is to get Dishkas in good positions to fire from. Because they're thin-skinned vehicles and they're very hard to use.
Squad 3 said, whole squad inside the bunker of our fallback area.
BTR. He sees it. No, he doesn't. I think it bounces a lot of their shots. It bounces a lot of their shots. Yeah, I don't know why Boogeyman took that fight. He bounces so many of those shots from the front.
Copy 3.
That he's barely even hurt.
355. 355. I want you to take
but he's really close and he doesn't have any infantry support. I'd like to see him pull back until the rest of the platoon gets here. When I said get in the action, I didn't mean get in the action like this. You still need to have your platoon support you.
An attack from the eastern side.
I don't know what he's shooting at.
On the western side of the bunker. Oh, we pushed the east.
Red flash ninjas a lot. Nope, not a lot, not a lot, not a lot.
Yeah, that's it, we've got one.
Baseman a lot.
West.
The BTR is spearheading the assault apparently, that's right. Right into Spaceman's gun. I'd like to see him pull back though, and let his let the rest of the platoon get here. This is a solid position. Like I'm not the position is fine, I feel. Just the fact that there's no infantry support there makes it very, very risky. Unnecessarily risky in my opinion. Who's driving this? It's Dubs and Turtle. Or Terrapin.
My guy's calling to take east north.
Squad 3's in a solid spot too. Once Squad 2 gets here, this position is going to be even more solid. One sneaky RPG and it is over. That's right. One sneaky RPG and it is over.
Squad 4 hold.
Squad 3 is getting shot at. Doesn't look like any casualties.
Move me up north.
Don't move him up. What are you talking about, Turtle? Oh no! Now you're showing his side. Oh, he hits the window. Spaceman hits the window. Unfortunate for him. He shot. Look at that. Gotta reload. These windows are really deceptively tricky to fire from. What are you doing?
What? Where?
Oh my God! Froze a lot. He's gonna get hit in the ass. Get out of there! Get out of there! Get out of there! He takes out Fro, but he's gonna die. BTR's down. Was the one kill worth it, Turtle? Was the one kill worth it? That's right, Mr. Wino. Big oof. Turtle gets another, though.
Squad 3 lead just went down. I'm in a man now.
Squad doing 3.
Fro did his job though. Fro went down, but he took out the BTR, and that is huge. Not having that that asset.
And wait for 1 and 8 to come.
Oh, he didn't give up. He didn't give up. He went straight into admin cam. Okay, there it goes.
Basically, we're just gonna push straight up from the south. Entire platoon.
Yeah,
Wow, look at the mess. Two's gotten across, and they're gonna assault this building pretty heavily. Red Flash Ninja goes down. Spaceman is the only one left. He's hiding in a basement. Spaceman is just hiding in a basement. Nobody even needs to go down there. Just ignore him.
Don't go down there.
Yeah, right?
Somebody fucking shoot that techie, dude.
Fuck me, I don't know why I got.
Wait for them to come up to you. And it's not over yet. Russians are still up 9 to 2. They're still up in kills. But they're just down several key assets. One being their command, The other being the BTR.
Rocket.
Dubs is gonna watch this, not allow Spaceman to up on him. These crewmen are gonna get more kills out of the BTR than they are on the gun. Yep, no, you're not wrong. Look at that. Turtle's already up to 3 kills. IED takes out 2. Kenneth and Skirt.
What was that?
IED.
Wow, good IED. Really solid baity IED. Only takes out 2 though.
Kenneth's dead.
Girl takes out 2.
Skirt fucking died.
Oh no.
I'm glad I got off when I did.
I don't know why this guy is still in the vehicle. AFK? Maybe because it's a spawned-in vehicle, he doesn't want to give away their location. No, he's just AFK. Not in the driver's seat. Nothing is wrong. Everything is okay. It's like, it's a 1,000-yard stare. I can't get out. Get out. Spaceman's still up. Spaceman is still up. Two push down? 2 push to him? Come on, guys. Come on. Why are you gonna do this? There's no need. This isn't your objective.
Thank you.
Yes. Top one goes down. Shifty goes down. What are they doing? Spaceman eventually bleeds out.
Great.
Jesus. They just handed Spaceman 4 kills.
Go down there.
Okay, I want everyone to pull security
It's
where
clear.
we're at while we draw up a plan.
Yeah, advising you there's a techie direct.
Grenades 101. Use them. You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Yo, is he down in here yet or no?
1 grenade would have ended him easily. These guys now need to spread out and prepare to hold. Looks like GUD finally got out, and Squad 1 is gonna push that flank. You see Spaceman? Yeah, red flash. I just saw Spaceman. Look out for. What a madman, and not necessarily a madman. It was a madman for everybody else to push in there. All those guys were mad.
Yep.
Unnecessary pushing. This is not an objective. You could have just waited for him to push out to you. You just waited him out. Leave 1 guy to watch the door. Wait. Full platoon now needs to spread out. I like to see them hook up with 1 and then just hold this flank. Looks like there's another. Let's check out what this is. Is this a mine or an IED? That looks like a mine. Yep. No need to worry about that. No BTR for them to no BTR to run that mine over anymore. Dishkateki is just going to fire onto the location of the Russian elements. And right off that, 10 kills for Russians, 11 kills for the militias. They pull ahead off this.
Lima, I want you to take your squad and flank around east. Look where silencers.
Who's left in command? We've got Bump is dead, so Storm is up, but he doesn't have a mic. Alpha Guido is going to take charge. Alpha Guido? Oh wait, no, I'm looking on the wrong side. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Looks like we've got Clay J, he's command still. Fitzy is still in command, and Mr. Yuzi. So we still got a few of the command structure left. On this side, we've still got a majority of the militia command structure up. They've only lost about 2 of their original squad leads.
Part of my fire team flank around to the east.
Wow, Techi's in a really good spot. Oh, those guys are dead. I was like, why aren't their names popping up? Because they're both dead. Who's this? This is Bursing?
What would you like to
Bursing. Already has 4 kills on the Dishkateki. A gas grenade mod would be cool. Be able to gas somebody out of a building or a basement like that. That would be neat, Tyler. Would be pretty neat. Some kind of gas grenade. Maybe like a, what is that, a phosphorus grenade? Something like that. Ooh, takes out another. Lieutenant Spears goes down. Not hooking up with I Company this time. Anybody gets that reference?
Three, Silas and his fire team are taking contact in his bus. Just be aware.
Really, yeah. Bursting's just doing a lot of work in this position. 16 kills for the militia, 11 kills for the Russians. Bursting's going to continue to rain fire down on them.
We've got a full squad inside bunker down.
Full squad inside bunker. Try 2 full squads inside bunker. Good try. At least they understand that they're in bunker and hardened up in. They're gonna try and reposition squad 3 on the east. They've already got 2 guys on the north. 2 and 4 are gonna hold their
We're
booth.
gonna provide cover and fire while 8 and 3 push east.
Hold this base of fire.
Copy, you want us moving southeast?
There.
No, we're holding. We're holding.
It's 1, 2, and 4. There's just so little people there now. 5 guys holding this flank now. Silas? What is... How did he end up here? I feel like there's going to be a freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how I ended up in this situation. But he is just in the midst of the enemy. And I'm just trying to think about how can the Russians salvage this? They don't have their BTR, they don't have their command, and they've lost a lot of their original squad leads. I really think it's going to come down to these guys here, and hoping that Londarts and Elite don't give away that northern push too early. Unless they're going to really try for an eastern approach. The eastern approach is not good. Let me fly over here and it'll show you why the eastern approach is not good. You look, there's just a lot of open ground to the east. I guess this tree line could work, but it looks like Pony's going to get aggressive and he's going to push a squad out to the east. That could be what does him in if he continues to send guys out like that. But we will see. We will see. If Counterintuitive Team can get away with it, I can too. Silas. Oh no, Silas went down! We missed it! I flew over to explain why that eastern approach isn't good, and HML takes him out. Silas couldn't get away with it.
8 and 3, let me know when you're set to push the
HML
complex. We'll make noise down here.
Roger. We're still moving.
Looks like the technicals in northwest is down. However, one guy's still in the bunker to the left-hand side of it, 300 meters from my posit.
Squad 3 is going to push. Both Squad 3s are going to push towards each other. Russian and most Squad 3s are going to push directly towards each other. We will see what happens. Mr. Yuzi, leader of the counter intel team, is taking point for some reason. Let's see. See if that works out for them. It's a bold strategy. Very, very bold strategy. But, I guess technically they're already across the river, so if they die, they've still got to go to the same spot. Gonna run right into each other.
Why are we heading southwest?
I'd rather go back and rush.
They're running right into each other. Looks like Alpha Guido goes down. Epic Smiley's still up. Frag. There you go. Throw a nade.
Ow.
Frag doesn't take anybody out, but it hurts Atomic Peach. An enemy gonna take out Atomic Peach.
Fuck.
Of course, there's no medic.
Oh, Almighty Hanson's on a really solid, sneaky. Like, he's on the backside of some Death Blade. Look at that. Really sneaky, as in you're not going to see him until you peek. And he's already looking at you once you peek. Londarts and Elite are going to have to do some work here on this northern flank. But for the most part, these guys are getting picked apart. 12 kills for the Russians versus 22 kills for the militia.
Anybody else have a spare?
Cat Plays goes down.
Oh good, you're still alive.
Might not be in a minute.
But oh, frag. Doesn't take out anybody. Lima Beam may bleed out here. HML is on the backside of this enemy team, but I don't think he's looking the right direction.
Hey, squad 1. Squad 4.
An awkward little jump forward. Shooting at something. No medic here, though. I think that's the issue. Oh, it looks like Dark Milkshake goes down on the south. Squad 1 is completely wiped out, leaving Squad 4 alone over here. Oh, last man, Squad 4 lead, the only guy left over here. We're down to 1 Russian, 2, 3, 4 Russians, 5, 6 Russians versus about a half a platoon of militia force. Looks like Almighty Hanson tried to be aggressive. He was in a solid spot. I don't know why he pushed up. He was in a really solid spot.
North a little more, and then I'm just gonna charge her west, I guess. Like, why not? Am I right?
Right, that is where we need to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should just stick together.
So boys are out.
Hey, squad 3.
Maybe we can hook up with the two
Hey,
north of us.
Yeah, good. I'm on my freaking self.
There's a valley between
Yeah,
them.
it's not fun
Might as well just
over
run
here
straight
too.
west.
We're just getting mowed down by a 249.
Yeah, rightio. Listen, I reckon I can continue my press north.
I was talking about the Australian time zone, but I'm 90% sure Fitzy is also Australian with that lingo. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say radio except in
Yo, I'm
Australian.
moving north a bit.
I think I'm impacting on what they're doing up there or what they're trying to do.
I'm going down here. Good night.
Oh, Lima gets taken out. He called his death.
South. What the fuck? Oh, fuck.
Everybody died around Atomic Peach at the same time. Oh, and I don't think he has any bandages left because I already saw him use one of his bandages. So that's down to 1, 2, 3, 4 Russians left. Looks like HML is the one who took him out. HML's up to 4. HML's just done really good these 2 rounds. It's Fitzy firing onto them, holding their attention. And it's gonna be up to Londarts and oh, Peach is gonna bleed out.
Going for the knife because I'm gonna die. Holy fuck!
He got closer than I expected him to. He was out of ammo, out of bandages. That's the recruit kit for you. Russian must retake their exfil location. As we're down to 3. We got Fitzy on the south and Londarts and Elite on the north.
Smoke lands. The SWAT coming from our southeast.
Alright, my one smoke's out. I don't know why it only gave me 1 smoke. It only gave me 1 smoke.
Unlucky, I had done.
So close. That's right, Mr. Winnie. He got so close. No cigar.
Yeah, it's just us. This is gonna be difficult.
Yeah, 4 just went down. It's literally just us.
4 just went down.
You might be able to set up on these rocks here, 263, and hit the guys who are coming probably from our south, who are looking at those smokes.
I think the admin announcement was just to reiterate that even if the counter intel team dies, which Atomic Peach was the last counter intel team, they still have to retake their exfil.
Keep moving east, let me know when you're in a good position, we'll bound. over to our west. Sorry, keep moving north. And then if you can cross that road. How's that road look?
It's pretty open, and I'm getting guys up on top of the fortress looking this way.
Yeah, they know where we are.
They're following him. Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking this way. I just
Any chance of crossing that road to our west?
I'm trying. They're every time I'm laying down right now, and if I even stand up, they immediately just start pounding bullets into me.
Following him.
Roger that. We're gonna have some guys getting real ready for our scouts coming probably from our southeast.
An AR? Nah, just a rifleman. Leave.
Yeah, I'm looking into that.
Yep, just a rifleman.
I'm looking in that southern, the little mini bunker. Alright.
Hunter's laying some good fire down. Very accurate fire.
Well, fuck me.
Oh. Hunter's goes down. Yep. Where you at? Where'd you go? Oh, he started running.
No fucking way.
He's moving. Blondarts goes down for Elite. It's up to Elite. Can he do it? 15 kills for the Russians, 31 kills for Militia. And it comes down to, I think that BTR going down early, just being a little too aggressive. I think that was a big hit to the abilities that the Russians had to be effective here. And I'm trying to think of if there's anything else they could have done. Maybe right off the bat position some guys on the east and swing them around the north with their transports. But right off the, their initial strategy of picking up the counter intel team and whatnot, that was solid. It was really, really solid. It wasn't until they came into contact heading to their extract location that they came into some heavy contact. That it really started to hurt them. Yeah, not going into the basement. They lost 4 or 5 guys going into the basement, and that's a fire team there. They lost 4 guys. That's a full fire team. 1 grenade, 4 guys. I'd throw the grenade every time. They're shooting at where they think he is. They know generally where he's at. I mean, there's just some poor trades on the Russian parts, and as they started to take those hits. You notice the command comms started to get less and less frequent, and whenever that happens, like the majority of the platoon gets in the know. Looks like HML is going to take him out. Yep, HML takes out Elite, and that is all she wrote for the Russians. But the initial half of the Russian plan was solid. It just it really came down to the losing the BTR early, going into that basement, and just taking some unfavorable trades for the most part. And it looks like the Militia come away with it. Looks like Militia take 1 round, Russians take the other. Solid game for both teams. They did a lot of good stuff. 19 kills for HML over 2 rounds. That guy was a monster today for some reason, and now watch him. The next 5 games, he's not going to get a single kill because that is how it works, guys. You can do amazing 1 week, and then you're just going to get shat on for weeks in a row. But great job, everybody. Great job to our platoon leads and our squad leads for making the events possible. Same for our event team, our event admins for making the events run so smooth. And thank you guys for participating in the events and for watching the events. You really bring it all together. If you're interested in participating in the events and being on the stream and whatnot, check us out at squadops.gg. If you this Wednesday, this very next Wednesday is our open operation. So if you do not have our Squad Ops Basic and you're interested in participating, go ahead and sign up. You do not need our Squad Ops Basic course. If you liked what you saw and you want to give us a follow, twitch.tv/SquadOps. We also upload our VODs onto youtube.com/SquadOps if you're interested in watching them later. And I was your commentator for this evening, Shadowed Ritual, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And we will catch you on Wednesday. Actually, we'll be streaming tomorrow. I will stream the Squad Ops Postscriptum event. So if you're interested, check us out tomorrow. We'll be streaming that Postscriptum event. And we'll see how it works. We'll see if it's fun. We'll see if you guys like it. And we'll see if it's worth running Squad Ops events on Postscriptum. I guess it would be Post-Ops? Postscriptum Ops? I guess it wouldn't be Squad Ops. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow for another event, and we will see you guys then.